Hey there, I'm Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and this is Poppy.
Hello.
How's everybody doing this evening? Tonight, we are going to go through everything that we bought at Buc-ee's today. We went to Loxley, Alabama. Isn't that where it is?
Yes.
And they had built a new Buc-ee's there. And of course, my mother-in-law is visiting from Indiana, and my father-in-law. And so they wanted to go over there. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to be terrible. I don't want to go all the way over there because it's like an hour and a half to get there. And so we went anyway. Y'all, it was crazy. It was I have never seen a store so packed in my entire life since I was a young person working in a jewelry store at Christmas time, like on Black Friday. It was insane. Nuts.
Wall-to-wall people.
Wall-to-wall people. Traffic was not even moving. It took us 30 minutes just to get out of the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I went there looking, hey, Grumpus, I did. We found a Buc-ee's. They're going to be opening one probably 20 minutes away from us. But we found this new one in Loxley, Alabama. Oh, my gosh. I'll never do it again, Grumpus. Never. Never, never, never. I didn't know a place could be that brutal. Truly.
Well, we need to try this one when it opens because it's supposed to be bigger.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's rumor.
It don't need to be bigger. Well, maybe it does. The parking lot needs to be big. I'll tell you that. Hey, oh my God. DJ, thank you. I'm so sorry, DJ. You know I love you. Hey, Corn-Fed Life, how are you doing? But anyhow, we went out. Look, I could not go to a Buc-ee's without looking for Beaver Nuggets. And let me tell you something. They have Beaver Nuggets everywhere. Everywhere. So guess what I'm going to do? We're tasting some Beaver Nuggets. Because look, when I saw Patrick at Patty Joe Cooking open his package of Beaver Nuggets, he enjoyed them so much, and I was really jealous when I watched him because I like, oh my God, he's really liking those Beaver Nuggets. I need to find me some. So finally, here I am 6 months later, and I got me some Beaver Nuggets. So let's taste them.
I already had them.
Sorry for the crinkling bag, but I haven't even opened these yet. In fact, never mind. Would you get those scissors right there? Because we got other stuff to open too, y'all. Okay. You get a Beaver Nugget. Don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. Okay. And I'm going to get, oh, they smell yummy. They're sweet, apparently.
There's multiple flavors in them.
I'm sorry, DJ. I did remember you. I'm getting to be an old lady, DJ. Please forgive me. It might be dementia or something. Okay. 1, 2, 9. Let's do it.
1, 2, 9.
Poppy likes them. Oh, I thought it was going to taste more like, well, I thought it was going to have a texture like popcorn, but it doesn't. It's like, what is it like?
Reminds me of Cracker Jacks without the peanuts.
That's the flavor, like Cracker Jacks without the peanuts. But the texture is really cool because it's a puffy thing.
Like corn puffs.
Like corn puffs almost? Yeah. Oh, these are delicious. Don't eat all my Beaver Nuggets. You can't have no more.
I don't like you anymore. I kind of like these.
I did have my mind on Beaver Nuggets. And quit laughing at me, Grumpus. These are yummy.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay. Well, look.
What's next?
While I'm chowing down on Beaver Nuggets, let me show you one of my favorite things that I got. Okay, it might not be my exact favorite because we got fudge too. But look at this. It's made out of some kind of bamboo, I think. It's called Rakka wood, Rakka. And the colors are layered. I'm trying to get it really close to the lens.
Are they layered on purpose? Or?
Yeah. This side is a tablespoon scoop, and this side is a teaspoon scoop. And I love this little thing, and I can imagine that it's going to be super, super handy in the kitchen. And look, it matches my shawl, honey.
You're a weirdo.
I'm just saying it does. So anyhow, I'm really tickled with this, and I can't wait to start using it. But if you can see all the layers, well, you can't really see the colors that well. But all those colors that are on the inside are layered along these edges here.
It's done like this.
I know. I was thinking, and look, y'all, this is, I'm not sure what it is, but I thought it was cool. And I said, I've got to buy that.
I know. Every time Gulf Coast Granny is bad, I can whack her with it.
It would, I can see this doubling as a really good paddle. However, do you see how it's kind of curved and scooped out in the middle here? I love that. And also, yes, it's all laminated together. That's right, Grumpus. A shoehorn. No, it's a cooking thing. I think it's just something you stir and scoop with because it was in the kitchen department.
What the sticker or the label say?
Well, it didn't say.
Just said scooper, picker, upper thing?
No, it didn't say anything. It just talked about the wood that it was made out of. And it's a really, really hard wood.
I think it just said bamboo.
Well, I'm just saying it's called Rakka, Rakka, Rakka. And anyhow, if I ever get back to a Buc-ee's, I'm going to buy some more of these types of things because I really like them. And they're colorful and pretty and, yeah, functional. So those are two of my favorite things. So far, I haven't eaten all my snacks yet.
Well, do you want to try the...
Well, I don't know. You want to try them other... Okay, y'all, look. So I got these things, and these are not a Buc-ee's product, but I thought they looked really good. Chicharritos.
Which means what?
I have no idea. They're chile and limon flavor. And we're going to open these and not make a whole lot of noise, I think. Look. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's much better. Let's do it that way so we can put a clip on it later. But I'm very excited. Look, they're so pretty. They're little wheels.
They look like tomatoes.
They look like wagon wheels to me.
That's a broken wagon if it looks like that.
Well, I know. But, this is a little odd. Okay. Little bit spicy.
Tiny bit.
But not enough, it doesn't set your mouth on fire. It's a slow heat, though. I really like the flavor of the seasoning.
It's different.
It is different. I'm not sure about this. And I'm only saying that because the texture is a little odd, isn't it?
No, it's good. Nice crispy, crunchy snack.
It's a wheat snack. It's made. Don't make fun of the way I say wheat.
Is it like you whipped cream?
A whipped cream. And it's made out of wheat, whatever it is.
I could eat a lot of these.
It's very, very snappy, crunchy.
And it's light. It's not like real heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very light thing. What does it say?
I'm looking.
Ingredients. Wheat flour, corn. Oh, excuse me. Corn starch. Baking soda.
Cottonseed oil.
You know, onion and garlic. And that's pretty much a red 40. Don't let Murphy eat them.
Nope.
Yes, but lighter. It's puffed. Like a fried puffed pasta. That's a good description there, Grumpus. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever had fried puffed pasta.
Well, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Something that would be a fried puffed pasta.
You've had some?
No.
Then how would that remind you of it?
Because it's wheat. And it's puffy.
We need to fry some pasta.
You want to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a Beaver product, or a, what's it called? Buc-ee's product. And it's called Nutty Bite. It's Himalayan pink salted pistachio. Clusters? We'll find out in a minute. Let's see. Oops. Sorry. I threw it at Poppy, I guess.
As usual.
They're little clusters, kind of green because it's pistachio. Here, have one of them. Oh, it's crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds like you're eating rocks over there. Mmm.
That's too noisy of a snack. You can't have them.
Oh, I really like that.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Too noisy. You can't.
You better get. You want the rest? You want them all, huh?
Maybe.
Oh, honey, we should have got 2 bags of this.
Your daddy would love those.
Mm-hmm. These are delicious. Go get you some. If you live anywhere near Buc-ee's, that should be first on your list. And Grumpus, I got something with you in mind too, because I knew you would get a kick out of these.
Well, some of this stuff you can get on Amazon. I looked it up. Buc-ee's online order, blah, blah, blah. And it took me straight to Amazon.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Hand me that stuff over there. This is Cosmos Dry Rub for beef. And it is sugar, salt, garlic, onion, spices, lemon juice powder, corn syrup solids, lemon juice solids, natural flavoring, no greater than 2% silicon dioxide to prevent caking.
And yes, Grumpus, it's like a brittle, but it's thicker.
It's more nutty than a brittle. Much more nutty than a brittle. It doesn't have that crispy candy shell type texture to it. But it is very crunchy and a little bit sweet. You know, pistachios are kind of sweet anyway. Mm-hmm. Those are delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Next.
And I bought this Holy Voodoo Meat Church Rub.
That's a weird name.
I know. I love the name of it.
I think you just like the picture on the front.
This is the ingredients in it are salt, sugar, brown sugar, spices, including paprika, dehydrated garlic, dehydrated jalapeno, MSG, dehydrated onion, and canola oil. But
dehydrate oil.
I want to taste the rub. Charlotte, I have some news to tell you. It needs to be said face to face. Oh, okay. Okay. I gotcha. Just give me a minute, mister. Okay. Oh, God. I shouldn't have licked my finger first.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Wow.
Okay. Mmm. Real salty. Little bit of a kick. I can taste the brown sugar.
Taste the Cosmos.
Mmm.
Crazy.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That would be real. You know, it says it's for beef. This one does. But that'd be really good on chicken or pork, too.
Yeah, it would.
And it's, again, Holy Voodoo Meat Church Rub. And this one is the Cosmos Dry Rub. Texas beef dry rub. Is that good too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, holy Moses. I like that.
Okay, well, this is good made in Texas, so it should be good.
Mmm. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a little spicier than I expected
A
too.
little bit.
But it's
peppery.
sweeter. It's sweeter than I expected. But you can definitely taste the lemon. No,
and Grumpus has them both.
Do you really? Oh, good, good, good. It says small batch barbecue rubs, blend for quality, not quantity. That's what Cosmos says. Well, that's what kind of made me buy it. I wish I could have gotten more of them, but yeah, I was on a budget. You know, Granny's on a budget. This is the last thing. Well, the second to the last thing we bought was this Lone Star Bee Company rosemary and pepper honey.
It's good. Stick your finger in it.
Excuse me. And all I could think of when I saw this rosemary and pepper honey is how good it might be on chicken, like chicken and waffles with
Something
some of
like
this
teriyaki.
rosemary, pepper, honey. Ooh, yeah, and teriyaki. Yeah, that would be good too. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's
When
gonna
you put the lid on, you just squirt it down your throat.
Holy Toledo. Oh my, I could drink that. That's delicious. I can't believe that rosemary and honey really taste good together, but let me use my other finger that I didn't lick.
Oh, just like Dave the cat wants out.
Of course he does.
Come on, Dave.
Y'all, go get you some of this too. They had other flavors of this honey. One was a lime and
Sriracha, I think.
no, it was some kind of salt and lime flavored honey, and the other one was a jalapeno and something else. I don't remember.
Well, they had rows and rows and rows of cooking flavors and seasonings.
Right. Right.
It was kind of hard to pick which one.
Right.
They had like one wall of nothing but hot sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, the place is really cool. There's a lot of things in there to buy that you wouldn't see in other spots.
Ever, anywhere.
And that's kind of the novelty of it, I think. But then we bought, look, this is crazy. We bought one of these great big variety packs of fudge. And it looks like there's we've already eaten 2 of them, y'all. We couldn't resist. You had one and I had one.
Well, I took a chocolate one out and you said something ugly and you took it from me.
I said, do you want the maple?
No.
Wait, Murphy wants one. Which one are you going to get? You're going to have to show it to the folks.
I think this is cookies.
Oh, it looks like cookies and cream.
Show the camera.
See, look at there. Okay, go eat your cookies and cream. Oh my God, he put the whole thing in his mouth.
He thought I do.
That's gross. And I know one of them is a banana pie or something.
Like a philosopher?
Yeah. But look, we've got chocolate. We've got one with M&Ms. We've got a white one with sprinkles.
Don't taste like birthday cake.
Oh, there's actually 2 of them. It's a birthday cake.
No, I already ate the other half.
Oh, did you? Is that why it's so tiny?
Yep.
Cheat. You're a cheater. We've
Opportunistic.
got walnuts. We've got a red velvet fudge. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's peanut butter.
Ha ha.
Oh, for the love of Pete. I shouldn't have done that.
Would like some more?
I'm not a huge fan of peanut butter, y'all. I had to wash that taste out of my mouth.
What do you think the yellow one is?
Probably banana. I'm wondering what. Look, this one is like a bright
How about just
yellow
pistachio?
green.
I bet you that's pistachio.
We'll taste it and see. Here, we need a little knife. Where's my knife?
It was in the box.
Well, there it is. There it is.
Carve off a little chunk.
Yeah. Here, take that little chunk.
Oh, so I'm the guinea pig.
Oh, no, this is, I bet that's key lime.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yep.
Because it has this graham crackery thing on the bottom. Y'all, if I'm not doing this right, let me know.
Yeah, you're putting...
There's, and I've got some that have swirlies in them. And I'm thinking, oh, fiddlesticks.
Mess that all up.
This is peanut butter. I can smell it. It's peanut butter and something. This one I know has some caramel in it.
And
caramel. And some kind of nuts.
Look like
it's walnuts. A white fudge with caramel and nuts in it.
Walnuts.
And I'm so excited to eat all of this fudge, y'all. I can't even tell you. But I'll tell you this. Again, I will never go to a Buc-ee's on the weekend again as long as I live. It was the scariest. Look, I had to get out of there. Crowds make me very nervous, especially when people are oblivious and they're in their own little world and they're running into you. And I try to be polite everywhere I go and, walk around folks who are standing in the middle of the aisles and wait on somebody to look at something until they're finished and then I'll go and look at it. But, lots of folks are not like that. And it makes me nervous when I feel like I'm in somebody's way. And that's what I felt like the whole time I was there. And I finally had to get out. And I was standing outside next to some big smokers. The barbecue smokers. And I was just sitting there trying to catch my breath, a little bit hyperventilating. And my father-in-law came out and found me. He says, "You doing okay?" And I said, "I'm fine." And he said, "Here, have something to drink." And he handed me his drink. It was just a Dr. Pepper. It wasn't anything serious. It could have been vodka and I'd have been happy. But anyhow, then he tried to distract me from what my mind was going crazy. And he was trying to distract me and talk to me about what time the kids got home last night and all that. So, but anyhow, I settled down a little bit. And finally, I got in touch with Wesley because I had my phone, and I called him. You ding-a-ling. So what? And he came outside and brought me something to eat. I was starving, y'all. I was so hungry. Now, we did get a barbecue sandwich when we were there, and it was pretty good. You think it was pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I wasn't unhappy with it. It was better than most gas station food, and honestly, that's what I guess Buc-ee's is a great big truck stop / gas station, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the fuel pumps for the big rigs.
They were on the front of the building.
Were they?
The big rigs, I guess, are on the back side. They have them.
Well, I didn't see them, but I did see. Oh, this is good. This is a red velvet.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but people don't realize you're staying there. No, they don't. They don't. I wish they did. I really do, DJ. But and I wish more people had that particular outlook when they're out in public. But anyhow, that's our haul. I'm happy with everything I got. Yeah, I am. I'm happy with it. How about you?
Yeah, and the boy liked we had some beef jerky from there, but
oh yeah,
he ate it all.
We bought some steakhouse beef jerky. Y'all, they've got an entire wall full of beef jerky. I've never seen anything like it. They got all different flavors. They've even got a like a deli counter where they're making fresh food, and they have fresh beef jerky right there in this thing. 30 $6 a pound, y'all.
That was their specialty stuff, though.
Yes, Grumpus, you're exactly right. And that's what we got, was the chopped brisket. And for the price, much better than McDonald's, much better than any fast food joint.
Mm-hmm.
And I was happy with it. It was really good. The only thing they didn't have that I wish they would have had was a great big jumbo glass of sweet tea.
Nobody got you a big old Arizona sweet tea.
You did. Poppy got me an Arizona tea, and that was almost as good. But yeah, I'll be really glad to go back and be able to look around and explore the place when it's not quite so crowded.
Right.
And, you know, we're making a trip to Florida sometime in July when our new grandbaby comes. And we're going to have to pass right by there. So I thought, if it's on a weekday, maybe we'll do that and just go in there and really look around. Now, I'll tell you what I did. You know, my wine glass broke. And the last time I did a live stream, I was having to drink my wine out of a little mason jar. So I was looking around in there, and I saw these wine glasses that had these pretty rhinestone blingy things on them. And I got closer, and one of them was an octopus. And it was beautiful. It was just this octopus glued to the side, but it was rounded so that it was
flush with the glass.
Yeah, thank you.
And it was blinged out.
Start my Buc-ee's budget now. Ain't that the truth? Because this wine glass, one wine glass, was $25.99.
And you couldn't put it in the dishwasher. It had to be
I know, it had to be hand washed. But now these were very reasonable. These were $6.99, and I thought that was a good deal for, number one, how unique they are, and number two, they're kind of versatile little tools. And I was really happy with the price of these. Everything else, meh.
Meh.
Reasonable enough, you know.
I'll buy more.
Oh yeah, we'd buy more. You know, I can't wait to use. I can't wait to use the rubs. I really cannot wait to do that. And I think I might use this one. And the Holy Voodoo.
Ooh, don't we have a pork roast in the freezer?
We might.
Dinner.
I was thinking chicken. I know it says for beef. Or does this one say for beef? I think this one would taste good on chicken.
Well, this one's got a cow on it and it says beef dry rub.
Well, I know that.
I think it goes
But
on anything.
I think that either one of them would go on anything. All of Cosmos is good stuff. Good. That's good to know.
We'll find out for sure.
Yeah, we will. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this brand, the Meat Church brands, but they had a whole bunch of hilarious looking labels, and I loved them. But I had to get the Voodoo one because, you know, I live really close to New Orleans, and I thought it was apropos. Voodoo is great on chicken. See there? He uses them on wings.
Oh,
I bet that would be good on wings.
Well, you're picky about your wings.
A little bit, but I think that would be good. What do you think?
Give it a whirl.
And then dip it in some of that honey over there, too. Well, y'all, I'm going to put a link up because I'm done with my haul. And I got to hear what DJ's got to say, what he has to tell me in person.
While you're doing that technical crap, I'm going to get a cup of coffee.
Okay, dear. Would you get me one, too, please?
Nope, don't like you.
I don't like you either, but I still need coffee.
Fine.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay. Coffee. And, okay, let me see if that'll work. Y'all know I'm challenged.
Uh-huh.
You're out of town? I'm so sorry. Oh, that's right. I think you did tell me you were going to be out of town, didn't you? Y'all, you ain't going to believe this. I got 17 more hours before I'm monetized. I'll be in the money. You been partying all afternoon? Did you meet up with those other YouTuber folks? This is the shawl that I was working on last week. There's DJ.
Hey, Summer.
Can you hear? Hey, you look handsome this evening.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. So, what do you need to tell me in person?
I am calling waiting. I am calling waiting to hear if I get accepted to the college.
Oh!
Now, is it that little impulsive?
That is super important, and I am so excited for you. That's great, DJ. That is great.
So you see why I wanted to do that face-to-face, right?
I think that was exactly, you were right. I think you're right. It wouldn't have been good any other way.
Yeah.
Honey, I need a paper towel. Thank you. Grumpus said he didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
Well, you know what? You probably don't recognize where I am because I'm not in my normal studio.
I know, I see that. Where are you?
I'm in my bedroom right now.
Oh, okay.
Wanna know why? We'll do construction on my studio and put it up in the wall.
Okay. Putting up another wall?
Yes.
Are you trying to make it a smaller space?
Well, it will do that, yes, but the reason why is, and your layout may be different than mine, but I have 2 living rooms.
Oh, okay.
And they're both wide open. So whenever I'm on a call like this, my parents could hear me talking. And they'll only hear one side of the conversation.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey, Pia, how are you? Good to see you, my dear.
Hey, Pia. So, yeah, there sometimes the conversations not between you and me, but other people sometimes gets me a little too excited, and I'm raising my voice so they hear me more and more, but they don't hear who I'm talking
Who you're talking to, right?
Yeah.
Well, I understand that better than you think, because I know that you've been around a few times when my son is playing games in the other room over there.
Yeah, I could probably guess where that's going. So,
Yeah, and sometimes he says ugly words. Well, he says
talks
he
like
gets
his
it.
mother.
He gets it from me, but sometimes he says ugly words. And sometimes he gets angry and he wants to call. He told somebody the other day, your mother doesn't even love you. I laughed so hard. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is that all you could figure out to say?
Well, better than things I say.
I know.
I mean, yeah, that's probably one of the better options.
That's true. It was a good option.
Should I teach him things I say?
No.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, I could agree with that.
Yeah. Well, he'll learn all those things soon enough, won't he?
Yeah, high school.
Here's the bag of
Y'all, guess what happened on Friday?
What?
I was so traumatized. So traumatized. I finally let Violet drive the car by herself for the first time ever.
Really?
I did. I can't believe I'd let her, but I let her, and she drove from here to. She had a It was the last day of. It was the day after the last day of school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the band director asked all of the section leaders, which she's one of them,
Yeah.
to go and help him rearrange some stuff in the band hall and get it ready for next year, etc. I know it's about time, Pia. But you know, she's had her permit since she was 15. Hey, Marcel, we're doing great. How are you, my dear? But she made it there fine. She texted me the minute she got there, and it was only about 4 minutes down the road.
Okay.
And then when she left to come back home, she called me before she got in the car, and she said, hey, Mom, I'm on my way home. I'm ready to leave now, so I'll be home in just a minute. And sure enough, she was home in just a minute. But I'm going to tell you what. When she first left, and that 4 minutes it took her to get from our house to the high school parking lot, every terrible thing that could possibly happen to her happened in my head. I went from thinking, oh my God, she's been hit by a train. She wasn't even going to go across the tracks, okay?
Yeah.
She done been hit by a train. She was dead in a ditch. Somebody had kidnapped her. So I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with me?
A lot.
Yeah, I would ask that too if I was thinking that. Like, really? I mean, I get it, I do, but you know, like
I didn't feel like that when my two oldest girls started driving. My two oldest, I gave them the keys and I said, y'all go have fun. Do what you want. Just be home when I tell you to be home, right?
yeah.
Well, it was close to that easy, especially once they got good at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like, go, do, whatever. And then I gave my baby girl 16 years later a set of car keys. And I'm like, what have you done? Are you stupid? Why would you do that? Why would you give her a 2,000-pound deadly weapon?
Because her two big sisters trained her on driving. Her brother-in-law trained her on driving. Her daddy trained her on driving.
That don't even count. That don't even count.
Me?
Yeah, because you drive like Mario Andretti. Hey, Patrick, how are you doing this evening? Patrick. I got Beaver Nuggets. Look at that.
And they go good with coffee.
And they're delicious. I'm so tickled I could scream. But I won't scream, I promise. Not yet, anyway.
He even said something about him being dressed.
Everybody is surprised DJ is dressed.
Come on, Pia. I was dressed last night. You know that for a fact. And on Monday. So, I mean,
So you've been dressed how many days this week?
coming today, 6.
Whoa!
Because I've been filming all week, and let me just say, next week's videos,
Mm-hmm.
3 of them are filmed like on my iPad.
Oh, okay.
And
Right.
that's just because we took all of this apart on Sunday, so I didn't get it set up until last night. So
Right.
yeah,
Well, so when are you gonna get your letter of acceptance? That's what I want to know.
I'm not sure I'm waiting for it. I mean,
I'm very excited. I can't wait until you tell me I got the letter.
yeah, well, I hope I get a level of ascension.
I'm sure that you will. I'm 100% sure.
Now, I will say that we are trying this without a GD.
Okay.
We'll just hoping they accept the diploma I actually graduated high school with.
Did you have to take one of those tests on the computer?
For what?
It's some kind of it basically measures where you're at to see if you have to take any remedial type courses to catch you up to the college level. I forget the name of it. If any of you guys know,
if you're talking about like the ACTSAT, I have
no,
okay, not that.
it's not that. They usually have them at community colleges. And you take a test and it tells you where you're at, because a lot of people at community college in particular, they're older and it's been a long time since they've been in school, so they might have forgotten how to do college algebra, but they still remember pre-algebra or algebra 1.
Yeah.
So maybe they're even at a basic math level and they need to be caught up.
Yeah, all I could.
Thank you for coming, Pia. We appreciate you so much.
Bye, Pia.
Nice to see you as well, my dear.
Have a good night.
Yeah, but what I could tell you is I have not taken that type of test.
Okay.
I mean, probably not yet.
Right.
Those are tests that they might have me take that ask for a good acceptance.
Exactly, and that's true.
So, yeah.
Give me those nutty bites. I want to show them to Patrick. Y'all. Okay, for those of y'all who weren't here, if you have not had nutty bites from the Buc-ee's, go get you some. These are Himalayan pink salted pistachio clusters, and they are absolutely delicious. Ooh, Patrick, I don't have the cinnamon ones. All I got was the salted caramel. I think. I know they're not the cinnamon ones.
No, you got the basic variety.
Yeah, I just got the basic Buc-ee's Beaver Nugget.
They got like 4 or 5 flavors.
I know. You want nutty, man, these things are good. Look at that. Oh, wait, where's the camera? There it is. Whoops, I gotta back up a little. Whoop. They're just little squares, but they're crunchy and salty and a little bit sweet, and they are so good.
I like these.
We're gonna have to stop and get Patrick some of these to put in his box. We'll get you some. We got you covered, Patrick, as soon as Australia starts letting us send stuff again. You like those?
Yeah, they're made in Texas.
Patrick, this is what Poppy likes. They're the Chicharritos wheat duro snack. It's a chili lemon flavor, and these are good too. They're they've got a different flavor.
You said they were wheat.
Oh, be quiet.
Okay, well, I could tell you this. We don't have a Buc-ee's in my area.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just looked it up, and it says that they have pulled the plans to have one down in my area.
They do have plans? Is that what you said?
No, they
No.
did, but they pulled the plan. So we don't have.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yes, Marcel. We went to the one in Loxley, Alabama. And it's an hour and a half from our house. We left about 9:45 this morning. Had to go through the tunnel to get there. Actually, my mother-in-law told us it was. Oh my God, y'all, take care of this ding-a-ling here, please. This guy right here, take care of him.
Yeah.
There, I think I got him.
You might have got him on StreamYard.
I got him on StreamYard, but I didn't get him on YouTube yet.
Okay, let me.
That's so gross. Hey, forward-thinking trucker, you love Buc-ee's too? Well, today was our first trip ever.
It actually does look like you got him on YouTube as well.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
So, yeah.
Good. Okay.
I just pulled it up. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Marcel, I don't know if you were here before, but it was crazy over there at Buc-ee's. It was so crowded. It took us 30 minutes to get out of the parking lot and about 30 minutes to get parked. And the problem was not really the amount of people that were there. It was that nobody was letting anybody in, and they weren't merging properly. And I think nobody understood the flow of traffic or how it should go.
Does anyone ever understand that? I mean,
No, not in a crowd.
yeah.
I think individually people do, but once there's more than 3 people, things get chaotic.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're from Texas and just passed that Buc-ee's yesterday, now in Florida. Oh my goodness.
He's OTR.
We're going to Florida next month. And we'll probably be passing it once again.
There's a bunch of Buc-ee's down in Florida too.
Is there?
A couple of them in Florida.
I didn't know that. Is it in Northeastern?
Might have to look at it again to figure out where they're all at. But there's like 30.
Well, I could probably tell you that part. Give me a second.
Yeah, we'll be going to Jacksonville. Or around Jacksonville.
my home.
Off 95. Okay. Okay. Fix the highlighted mess. Oh! Oh gosh. I don't know if I can because I got rid of him. Here. There.
How do you make them go away?
Thank you, Marcel. Thank you.
There's two right there.
Thank you, Patrick. I got it off of there.
It's still online.
What?
Well,
It says view deleted message.
Am I
It's
doing it?
deleted.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Stop laughing at me, Grumpus.
Oh, he's installed in St. Augustine.
Oh, okay.
We need to go back there anyway.
We do need to go back. Not to live.
No, just to hang out.
Go ahead. Go ahead, laugh. Go ahead and laugh. And in Daytona, he said they wanted Daytona too.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna head that far south. Not on this trip.
Last time I was there for any kind of fun was in 92.
What was in 92?
Bike week.
Oh, in Daytona?
Yep.
Oh God, the last time I was in Daytona, oh y'all, the last time I was in Daytona Beach, Florida, guess where I was?
Wow.
Race.
I was at the Pepsi 400 at the racetrack, and I saw Harry Gant do one of his last races.
Dang, that was a long time ago.
Cool.
That was like 3 or 4 body styles ago or more.
Harry Gant was my driver back in the day when I used to watch racing. And when he retired, it was like, yeah, I'm done with racing now. I'm find something else to watch. But go ahead. Y'all laugh at me all day long. I'm just sticking porn up there on my stupid.
Wow. You
I can't
said
believe I did that. Yes, I can. Who am I kidding? I can believe it.
Huh.
no, you deleted it. You didn't undelete it for everybody to see.
What do you mean?
You said you hit deleted.
I did delete it.
It is deleted. Just
Here's a link, you guys, if anybody wants to come up and hang out with us. What'd you say? What'd you say, DJ?
well, say it is deleted, but you also timed him out for like 5 minutes.
That's it?
Yes. You're able to block him, but you might need to be on the YouTube side for that. So
Okay.
You just go down.
I'm not even there right now.
Right here.
yeah,
Are you? Okay, let me see. It doesn't, there's not an option to block.
I got report, put user in timeout, or unhide user on this channel.
I don't want to unhide him.
No.
okay. If you hit him, that means you already blocked him.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Hide and block means
Same thing?
the same thing on YouTube.
Okay, okay.
Oh, and
On your way to Jacksonville, try out Busy Bee in Live Oak and compare it to Buc-ee. Ooh, write that down. Busy Bee in Live Oak. Do you know what exit that's at?
No.
I think there's 2 Live Oak exits, aren't there? I used to live in Lake City, so it's not far from my hometown.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Live Oak, so I
Yeah, that's on I-10 towards between Jacksonville and Tallahassee.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
and I'm looking at the Buc-ee's website,
Mhm.
and they're only saying that there's 2 locations in Florida, and that's in St. Augustine and Daytona.
And Daytona.
Yeah.
That's what forward thinking trucker was telling us. Yeah. Exit 183. That sound okay. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. I'm gonna do that. Check them both out. So You know, I used to work at a truck stop. That's where I met Poppy.
I wasn't
Yeah,
No, he wasn't a truck driver. He was just some random dude that came in and said, "Can I talk to Charlotte?"
I wasn't some random dude.
Yeah, you were.
yeah, you told me just before.
Well, happy birthday. Look here, forward thinking trucker's birthday is today. Everybody in the chat, throw out some happy birthdays to him. 45.
Uh,
You're still just a baby.
ah,
I'll tell you where I used to work. I worked at the Williams truck stop in Kingsland, Georgia.
cool.
And
She
that
was the short one that was mean as all get out.
I was kind of mean.
Was.
It was I loved that job. I didn't make a lot of money, but it was perfect for me because I got to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning and I got to leave at 2:30 and I was home before my kids got out of school and I loved it. Yeah, it was great. Boy, these Beaver Nuggets, these are addictive.
You eat the whole stinking bag.
Easy. In one sitting. Easy.
Cool.
These things are stinking good. Too good, darn it. See, now I'm going to have to go back and get more. And what I should have done was bought about 6 bags of it. But I didn't. I got one of each thing.
Nice.
Look, Patrick, I know you weren't here earlier. I got Holy Voodoo Meat Church beef rub. Yeah. And this stuff here. It's called a beef dry rub, but it's got lemon in it. And I think it would go great on chicken or pork too. So we're going to try them with everything and see how they do. And then I got this honey with rosemary and pepper in it. I'm very excited to put that on some chicken wings.
Nice.
Grumpus, what is SPG? What does that mean, y'all?
I
don't know either. My daughter is in the military in North Dakota. Me and her mom have to send Beaver Nuggets to her. That is so great that you do that for her.
You know, if there she must
So
be Air
good.
Force.
Oh, salt, pepper, and garlic. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Now it makes sense.
Yep.
Our daughter's going to be going to college next year in August.
Nice.
And I'm petrified. And I've done this before. It's not like I'm new at it. We have 7 children and she's number 6. But you know, that's what I was going to get to earlier when I was talking about sending my baby girl off driving for the first time by herself. When my older 2 girls, the first time they started driving, I was only 36. I was still young. And I didn't understand all the terrible things that could happen. Now I'm old and I know that things are ugly out there. I knew it then, but you know, when you're a young parent and it's your first time around, you don't imagine all those terrible things happening. You know?
I was a young parent and I thought all kinds of horrible crap all the time.
Did you?
Especially when I went to sea.
Well, that's because you weren't here.
I was in a submarine out there, hundreds, if not thousands of miles away from everything. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's broken? Is everybody okay? Is everybody healthy? Is all that crap runs through your brain?
I know.
Even as a parent.
I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just different this time around. It's really Grumpus said, okay, folks, I got to get to bed. Been a long day. All right, Grumpus.
Bye,
I'm so glad you came tonight, and I hope you have a safe trip back home. Are you going to be headed home tomorrow or Monday? Just wondering if you're making a long weekend out of it.
Oh, so he's not at his house.
No, he's out of town.
Okay, cool. Probably out of brother's house.
Why are you getting messages before I am?
I'm more cool than you?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Poppy's cooler than me.
Yeah, no.
Look at DJ. He's like, oh, man. That's funny.
No,
In the
he's
morning.
gotta
You got to work Monday.
Bummer.
Poppy's off on Monday. I'm so tickled.
Nice.
Well, I have spent the entire week with my mother-in-law. Hey, Terry, how are you doing?
Hey, Terry.
Madwood Barbecue in the house.
Yep.
Well, show Mr. Barbecue what you got.
Oh, Terry, look.
These two at least.
I got me some rubs from Buc-ee's over in Alabama. Okay. All right, I'll give you the first one. First one is Cosmos Dry Rub. And this has lemon, garlic, salt, pepper, good stuff. And then this one's called Holy Voodoo Meat Church Rub. And it's got brown sugar, spices, paprika, garlic, onion stuff,
But they taste good on your finger.
They taste good on the finger. Yes, they do. They sure do. So I'm very excited to start using some of those. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're doing good. I hope your health is doing so much better. Oh, you're going to try to get home before the Indy. That's right. That's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yep.
Actually, my in-laws came here from Indiana and spent the week here, and we have had so much fun.
Nice.
Just kind of hanging out, going out to eat and visiting. We only get to see them about every 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a really fun week.
Yeah.
I really suggest doing a Busy Bee versus Buc-ee's video. Should generate new subs. If you're up north, Wally's versus Buc-ee's. Those two are trying to copy, but oh, okay. Well, you know what we did? We have some video of inside the Buc-ee's and the parking lot of the Buc-ee's and how crowded it was and some of the merchandise that they have and the food. Did you take a picture of the food area?
Food was first.
Yeah. So I can put all that together and then do a
comparison.
In July, I'll keep that video, and in July, I'll take a comparison video of the Busy Bee and put them together. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
He goes in for his third injection in 2 months. Then in 6 months, they're gonna burn the nerve. Oh my.
Oof.
Well, you know something? That just might work for you, though. Are the injections doing what they're supposed to do for you? I'm sorry, guys. My nose is itching something fierce. My mother-in-law, my mother-in-law travels with 4 dogs.
Small, real small.
They're tiny little Yorkie dogs.
Yeah,
but in her car or her truck, they pull their trailer. They've got a little RV, and they pull it with a truck, a big old truck with, crew cab kind of thing. But they always have the dogs in the truck. They have their dogs in the little camper. And when you go there, it's real furry. And when I walk in the truck or the camper, my allergies really act up, and it takes a shower to get rid of all of the dog fur.
And some
and some Benadryl. So tonight I'll probably take a handful of Benadryl in a shower, and I'll be fine. Oh, Terry, that's unfortunate. I'm really I'm really hoping the third one does a little better for you.
What are you taking? Cortisone?
I don't know what he's. I don't know what kind. That's a mess. Dang it! I hate that for you.
Because it was cortisone. The first shot I got of cortisone didn't do squat. The second one was just kinda, and the third and fourth one started doing something.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that, but
I do.
You've had so many.
I know.
Oh, he said yes. It is. It is.
Yeah, let him go ahead and hit you the third and fourth time because that's when it actually really started working for me.
Spinal injections aren't no joke. No, they're not.
They suck. They suck a lot.
Poppy's had so many. How many?
I don't know if I can count that.
I think he's had about as many as every year. They gave him as many as he was allowed to have in that 12-month period. But it's been a long time since you've had them now.
Well, the 2 nerve blockers that I take every day help that mess.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you've had 5. Well, and see, Poppy's had them in his back. He's had them in his hips. He had them in his ankle, in his shoulders, because he had bursitis.
Yeah, bursitis, because this one came pocket.
Right, and so he's just had so much cortisone. It's crazy, but we're lucky because and now he's got to have surgery on his knee because he's torn the meniscus. It's just constant with him, constant.
Yeah.
But thankfully, most of his surgeries are not due to injuries. I think, thankfully. I'm not sure.
They suck either way.
I know they do. I know.
Yeah.
His were in your neck and lower spine. Oh, wow. His were in his lower, the
lumbar.
No, they were SIs. The injection he had was in his SI joints. Those are the joints that hold your hips onto your back.
All right.
Oh my goodness, Terry, how in the world do you? My goodness, he's torn his 3 times.
I see that. That's gonna suck.
What?
Oh gosh, this is making me crazy. Would you get me a tissue, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so one thing I could tell you about what's going on in my family is we just had our last high school graduate. My youngest cousin graduated, and my niece is going to kindergarten.
Oh, that's wonderful. So that's the last one in the family until there's grandbabies, right?
Well, for my uncle, yes, because it's my cousin who graduated. My niece is going into kindergarten.
Oh, into kindergarten.
Yes.
Oh my Lord. Okay. I'm sorry. I got confused.
So,
but forward-thinking trucker says he's a new sub now. Buc-ee's and spinal surgeries.
yeah. So I will put it like this: the kids in my generation, for my family, have all officially graduated high school, and now my niece is
starting kindergarten. Bless her heart. And so she's going to be. She's either 6 off. No, she's 5.
Yeah.
Is she 5 or is she about to turn 5? Close. Doesn't make any difference. She'll be 5 by the time Christmas rolls around.
Yeah, she on hopeful days coming up. Born 17 to 18 and so I believe she will be 5 this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
DJ, where are your glasses?
You noticed that, did you?
Yeah, of course I did.
I need to get new ones.
Mm.
Mine broke.
Oh no.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you can get some soon.
Or some epoxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poppy fixes everything with duct tape, epoxy, or WD-40.
Yeah, well, epoxy won't stand up to me.
Okay, some JB Weld then.
No. He breaks wheelchairs on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Hey, whoa, no, not on purpose. I do break wheelchairs, just not on purpose. So, I mean, those wheels that I have had on previous chairs that I have broken. So, I mean, whenever we get a new chair, it's DJ, don't break this wheel.
So when you get your new glasses, I can say, DJ, now don't break those. Oh my goodness.
I have had them since November of 19, so they will just wearing out. Plus, me using them every day.
Right. Well, Forward Thinking Trucker, I just wanted to say we're happy to have you as a subscriber. And I usually do live streams on Friday evenings, but tonight's Saturday. Yeah, I flip-flop back and forth between Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't say you always.
Well, I used to always do it on Friday, but now I'm kind of flip-flopping, and I really need to make a decision.
Yeah, but I mean, the last time I saw you live, I didn't even see you as live. It was like at 1, 2 a.m. while I was already asleep.
Right. Yeah.
So
that was a while back. That was probably a month or so ago. I did it was just an impromptu thing. It's not something I had planned to do. I've had insomnia so bad the last 3 months.
Yeah.
And what I was doing is waking up at midnight. I would go to sleep at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and then I'd wake up at midnight and couldn't get back to sleep.
Until like 6 o'clock in the morning.
And so one night I was on and I saw Grumpus somewhere, and we got bored, and I just decided to open up a live stream, and me and Grumpus just chatted for a while,
Well, I think it's kind of hard to do a definite Friday or definite Saturday because we have a daughter in marching band now, but as soon as she's done with marching band, goes behind to college.
He's going to be doing it.
So for the next 5 years, we can't really decide. And then when they're both in college, somebody's going to be marching at a stinking game somewhere.
Right.
So it's going to have to be one of those flip-flop between Friday and Saturdays because of children.
Hey, Forward Thinking Trucker, do you have your own channel, or is this just a
viewing account?
A watching account.
Yeah.
Because if you do, you can put your link in the chat, and everybody can subscribe to you.
Yeah. So I have actually been doing something different with my videos this past week.
You're going to have to tell me, because honestly, DJ, I'm sorry, but I haven't watched anybody's videos this week.
Okay, well, I mean, I doubt anyone would notice because it doesn't have to do with the actual video watching. It's just I've been letting all my videos go out at midnight and not.
I have noticed that because I've been awake and gotten the notifications on my phone.
Okay, so yeah, you have seen that. So.
Yeah. Well, Marcel, the reason I haven't been watching anybody's videos this week, and I've got to catch up in the next couple of days on everybody's videos, is because I am addicted to the Johnny Depp trial. I've watched every minute of every day. Well, okay, I haven't watched it, but I have my headset on and it's running the whole time. Girl, look, you know Marcel is our lawyer friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't been watching it, you should have. I'm telling you what, it was a fiasco. It was crazy. I still don't know who's going to win. I honestly, look, if it was me, if I was a juror in that trial, I would say, you both suck, you're both crappy people, and you both get nothing. That's what I would say.
Even though what's-her-face broke the rules by...
I don't care.
She signed paperwork so she'd keep her pie hole shut.
Well, that's not what this trial's about.
It kind of is.
No, it's not.
Because there's a whole defamation thing going on because she opened her pie hole.
Wesley, it's not because she opened her pie hole. It's because she retweeted the op-ed that she wrote. So, I've been watching this thing.
She still broke the rules.
That's what I would say. They're both... Look, I love Johnny Depp's movies. I've loved almost every one that I've ever seen that he's been in. But as far as what they showed to the public about both of their behaviors in their relationship,
yeah,
he's an ugly, ugly, ugly person. And so is she.
Honey.
What?
Well, we also have decided that HGTV does not have enough beeps for you and me trying to remodel a house either.
That's true.
Because of the ugly thing.
Well, we can get ugly, but we don't beat up on each other.
No.
And we don't, we just don't do the same stuff that they did.
No, they're horrible then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I could tell you one thing about all this. In the court of public opinion, Johnny won their step.
Oh, look, I know. And I completely agree that he was abused in that relationship. Yeah. Physically abused in that relationship. But some of the things he said to her and the way he acted, number one, were terrifying.
Yeah.
And I agree with you too, Marcel, and I'm not trying to be wishy-washy at all, but he did try to be private for a very long time about all of this. But I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, I mean, myself, I don't I don't have a side. I don't really care.
Right.
But all I'm saying is from what I have seen on social media and all that.
Oh, everybody loves Johnny Depp. They think he should win it all.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying in the court of public opinion, he wins.
Well, and that was the point, I think, of him doing this. That's what he needed to recover his career, is the court of public opinion saying, go Johnny, go Johnny.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now the movie executives can say, okay, we can take a chance on this guy again because the public loves him again.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of this was about, was his attempt to save his reputation and to clear his name.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I'm saying about it as well, because I have watched his movies, and I like them. I don't like the guy. I like the movies.
Sure.
In my opinion, they could have did it with someone else, and it wouldn't have been a big deal.
It would not have been as good as Johnny Depp's character, or his take on the character.
Well, no, what I'm saying, if Johnny Depp was not cast as the character he was, and it was someone else, I think the movie's period would be good either way.
Either way, okay.
Because it doesn't matter who have played the character. I feel if you could write a good script and have good effects,
right,
and he has name recognition. I will give you that. But if it was anyone else, I would still enjoy the movie because I don't care about actors. I care if you entertain me.
Right. Okay, here we go. Get this guy. I need this guy out of here. Deleted. Okay. Okay. Got him.
Okay.
It must be a bot of some sort.
It has to be.
Yeah.
But, that's what I'm saying. If Johnny Depp was a nobody, I wouldn't care about what this trial was about. I mean, hey, if he was a nobody as well as Amber, this trial wouldn't be good the public.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
it would be like me going to court and suing my ex-husband.
Yeah.
Nobody would care.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably take the same length of time, but it wouldn't be all the paparazzi and blues.
It wouldn't be televised.
Yeah, it would just be a normal court trial for 2 exes. I mean,
but I will say this. I think that Amber Heard is an extremely creative liar.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, there's definitely crocodile tears there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
And I'll tell you another thing that struck me.
what?
All of the people that Amber Heard had in her corner
Yeah.
were no longer friends with her.
Mm-hmm.
They were friends at the time, and now they do not have a relationship anymore.
Okay, so
All of the people that testified for Johnny Depp on
yeah,
his behalf,
yeah.
still friends, still employees, have known each other 30 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still, all but one of them, they're all still in contact with each other, whether it's through employment, friendship,
Yeah, yeah,
or some kind of business associate, which I think says a lot.
yeah. And I mean, I I'm a firm believer of you. If you're a boss or a employee, you
Mm-hmm.
need to have a good relationship
Right.
with who you work with or work for, because you never know. Like, hey, you might need that person down the road 10,
Mm-hmm.
20, 30 years in the future. I mean, really.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
mean, I know some teachers of mine who I could call and say, hey, I need help. Could you help me out with XYZ?
Mm-hmm.
Like, from my college,
Yeah.
I I had to contact my previous guidance counselor,
Okay.
and I had to ask her, hey, could you send my transcripts to my school because they need them? Now,
Sure.
now I get they would do that for anyone,
Right.
but but doing it, you know, give it as open message out
Mm-hmm.
of the blue from a student that you work closely with,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been 9 years since he officially graduated, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, 9 years.
And he
Uh,
still remembers you and helped you with
no,
your transcript.
well, yeah, she did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's she. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's that connection I made with her as my guidance counselor and a friend of mine that
Mm-hmm.
I was able to just say, hey, let me message her and see what she could do for me,
Right. Right.
because most people I have seen do that will have had to go to the high school, so I did, and
Right.
ask for that
Right.
and possibly get told, hey, we can't do this. You have to go to the district for that.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. I know my daughter had to write to the district to get her transcript sent down here to Mississippi. She didn't, because she called her high school and they said, well, basically they told her, we don't do that here. You have to call so and so.
Yeah.
And it was the main office.
Yeah.
Administration office. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Because I had that relationship.
Right.
She was like, okay, let me do that for her.
That is really nice. That's great. And everybody needs those kind of contacts. Whether you're going to school or you're in the business world, and even networking for jobs later in life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
But them Beaver Nuggets need to be put over there away from me, because I'm seriously gonna eat the whole bag if yeah.
Now I'm gonna test you a little bit.
Gonna test me?
It should be easy.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm going to school for?
Yes.
What is it?
Filmmaking.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
I did it, didn't I? I did it?
Yeah. I mean, it's actually called multimedia production, but yeah.
Oh, okay. It has a new name now.
Yeah.
And more. There's probably more to it.
Yeah, one of the classes I'm gonna take is called Introduction to Electronic Art.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, would that include, oh God, what's the word? Graphic art too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
You know what? I can see you graduating college and being a cartoon maker.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
I mean, yeah, actually, like, that is what I kind of want to do, but, instead of doing it for a big network,
Yeah.
I kind of want to do it for myself and,
sure,
do independent competitions.
Right. Good evening, Cornfield Life.
Yeah, and now I could actually tell her I already, and not officially with the college, but I already picked out 3 classes that I want to take next year.
Okay, so the first one is the one you just said.
Yeah, Introduction to Electronic Art.
Electronic arts.
And the other 2 are more developmental courses. They're like in for college readiness. So a class that would teach me how to write essays and all that, like properly for college. And then the other one was Peter had to look up last night.
Yeah.
Is como son experience.
What kind of experience?
Como son.
Chromosome?
No.
No. Sorry.
Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Yeah.
CORNESTONE. Did you get?
Type it in the chat for me. Can you do that?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
Okay. I see. I see.
I have too many tabs open and loaded.
Oh, it's okay. Y'all ought to see my garden. I'm going to do a video on it here next week. It's an overgrown jungle. This is the best garden I have had in 2 years of living in this property.
You know,
it's pretty amazing.
I'm eating some of her garden right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Okay. Okay. If I can find private. Okay, here it is. Cornerstone.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Would you stop? You are crunching in my ear, and it's making me want to lose my mind.
It's the freshness of your
You
garden.
can eat another day. Eat over there.
But yeah, so that class is to get me used to being in college.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because there's it could probably help you adapt to, number one, having to study again and give you tips on how to do all that, plus all of the hoops you have to jump through in college. Oh, Marcel, I'm so glad for you. Have you been able to harvest any zucchini yet? Because I've got a ton of it, and I can't eat all of it. I've got yellow squash out the wazoo.
Almost hurt.
He thinks he's funny.
Well, I'm not allowed to eat because
no, you're not.
Your cucumbers are too fresh and crunchy.
What is it, DJ?
I actually have the description pulled up, and it's the cultural experience course is a integral and interdisciplinary course designed to help first-year students acquire critical thinking and discussion-making skills that promote academic success. In this course, students will learn about college resources and requirements, explore career objectives and purpose of study, establish relationships with mentoring faculty, and develop a support group among peers, and it doesn't get to say that
Yeah,
I need to pass it with a C or
a
high
C.
roll.
You'll
Yeah,
be able to do that. That's not
yeah,
going to be a real difficult class, and it'll benefit you tremendously.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it will.
Yeah, it will. Well, and it'll also help you know what to expect.
Yeah,
You know, and I have found in my college life that knowing what to expect was critical for me.
yeah,
It really was. But you're going to have a great time. It's going to be wonderful.
yeah.
It's going to be hard, DJ, and it's going to be challenging.
That means no party drinking until 2:00 in the morning.
That's right.
I don't even do that right now, so
No frat parties
I will be at home.
at home. That's
So,
okay. You can still be invited.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, well,
It's one girl at a time.
One girl at a time.
It's cheaper that way.
True.
well,
story.
I could tell you, my parents would probably encourage that.
They probably would. Yeah.
I mean, let's be real, like,
That's
I
true.
mean, I live at home. They
Uh-huh.
probably would want me to get out.
Right.
So let's not just be around that bush.
Exactly. Oh, DJ, you crack me up.
But yeah, I mean, this will definitely be good. I mean, I I I can foresee that this is a good opportunity. I could tell that my dad will be by my side
Right.
helping me. So,
And you said he was going to go too, right? Your dad?
I'm not sure about that anymore.
You're not sure yet? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I do know that he's gonna go with me to whatever classes I have.
Oh, good. Good.
Well, I mean, I do need help because of my
Sure.
disability.
Of course.
And plus, kind don't feel like having to never get the adaptive services at the college because
Mm-hmm.
that would be a lot more paperwork because,
Yeah.
well, though I have looked at the adaptive services,
Mm-hmm.
one thing that they require
Mm-hmm.
is documentation that I actually have a disability, which now tell me, why would you as a person need a document saying that I have a disability when you could obviously look at me, see where I am,
Mm-hmm.
and tell Oh, yeah, he probably needs some extra help.
Now, DJ, you know
Yeah.
you're just fooling everybody, and it's not real, and you're just pretending. Stupid people. Those people are ridiculous.
Yeah, I was
But
waiting
and I do understand this though, and they probably just need documentation to put in their files so that anytime they're audited, because they do audits for these kinds of programs, so they probably just need the documentation in case they're audited so they can account for putting those types of what did you call them? Program in place.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
And I don't think it's because they think you're playing around or anything like that. I don't think they think you're trying to game the system.
Yeah,
I think it's just for documentation.
But I mean, my problem with it, and I know people would, but who would fake
exactly
having a disability?
And I see where you're coming from. I do. I understand that 1,000%.
Yeah, I mean, I get all the legal stuff, I do. But from a, standpoint of it's obvious.
Right.
That I would. That's where I'm getting it. So, it would be obvious to anyone.
Anybody. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I do get that.
Well, there's some weird people out there that fake all kinds of weird things.
Well,
yeah. I mean, yeah, those people who fake that all the time, but I'm just saying if there was a specific thing you could look at, or even hear, like, for me, it's my speech impairment.
Right.
And
people
may not have them as severe as I do, but if you happen to ask me 10 times, what the first thing I said was, and that thing is hello, it kind of goes to the mind of, oh, hey, he might have a real disability. So,
right.
Yeah.
And I do get that. I get it. I do. I get it. And I hate that you have to go through that.
Yeah.
Just having to feeling like you have to prove something to somebody when it's 100% obvious and they probably shouldn't. See, and here's another thing.
Well, they have to prove everything nowadays. Like
when
I got a job in the civilian world, and they said, "Are you in retired military or military in any way, shape, or form?" I said yes, but they can't take a yes anymore. I had to prove with my DD 214 that I was in the military, because companies that hire vets or disabled vets actually get a check mark in their hat or feather in their hat from the government.
You sucker! You sucker! Okay, I got him.
Unwanted porn. Explicit. Which one do you want to click?
This one.
And report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, had another bot.
Another jerk face.
Yeah, but it actually looks like the same one we've been.
It looks like it. It does. It looks like.
Yeah. So.
This just putting different things up there to get people's attention, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I reported them this time, so hopefully YouTube will go, oh, you're a garbage account. Delete.
Yeah, it'll take until next week to do it.
Yeah, they won't do it immediately. I know that.
Right. Right. Oh gosh.
But yeah, I mean, overall, the college experience would be good for me because it will help me learn some new stuff, and I will possibly be able to up my skill level with what I do right now. So
right.
yeah,
And who doesn't want that?
Right.
You know.
yeah.
Wish I could upload or upgrade my skill level.
Yeah.
Want to go back to college, Granny?
No. I'd rather stick needles in my eyes than go back to college.
No, I think college would be more fun than needles in the eyeball.
I'm too old to deal with the requirements.
In other words, being told what to do.
I don't like, yeah. That and.
Well, I mean, if those, well, at the college I'm going to, they actually have an option for continuing education.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not like a degree. It's like, people
who just want to go and learn something.
Yeah, similar to yourself, who might be retired but might want to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
they have that here, but it's not at the college. It's at the college does it, but what they do is they spread it out through all the high schools, the area high schools.
Yeah.
So there's certain classes at this high school. Oh, great, Marcel. Awesome.
Yeah.
So those are really cool things, but a lot of times, the ones that I've seen here, now when I lived in Jacksonville, you could learn all kinds of really cool things, stuff that would actually help you get a job. HVAC, carpentry, phlebotomy, like taking blood from people.
I thought you said love bottoming. Like, dang, you learned that in high school?
Oh, be quiet. That's silly. But they had Microsoft Office classes back when that was a huge thing. Excel, Publisher back then.
What year was this?
This was 30 years ago. Somewhere
in school?
No. I'm talking about continuing education class. Please read the room, dear.
We used to high school.
They
offered all these things
at night through the college. The college would come to the high schools at night and do continuing education classes. They were like 6-week classes that you could learn a skill, some kind of little skill.
Apparently, Jacksonville was on a different level than Bradenton.
Sometimes it would be something like ballroom dancing or guitar lessons.
Yeah.
All kinds of cool things. Knitting.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like, I mean, my school district actually does offer adult career education.
Oh, okay, okay.
So if the school district itself, where I am, does offer that for adults. Well, if you want to get a job doing something, they have a class for that.
For that. Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah,
That's kind of cool too.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, we
And the time is shorter than a regular degree, huh?
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Well, oh, I know one of the classes they had was for a 1-year nursing program. You
Yeah,
could learn to be a nurse in 1 whole year. And I thought that was kind of cool. Because,
yeah,
you're not a registered nurse, you're just a licensed practical nurse.
yeah,
But still, it's a job.
yeah,
And it's a good job. God dang it.
yeah, and I will tell you this. At my high school, when I was actually in high school, they did offer like nursing courses. So, like, if if you were in high school, there was different academies you could join, like veterinary academy,
Uh-huh.
health, engineering, of that stuff.
Right.
Classes that were on you college credit or maybe even your AA in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
particular subject.
Yeah, my son did that. My son's 25
Yeah,
and he went to an aerospace program. It was like a magnet school.
yeah.
And be right back. Got to put him to bed. We are partying late here tonight. Sounds like it. I can't believe she's up still. That's crazy.
Well,
But he did that. But he didn't like it very much. But
yeah,
he earned if he'd have finished the whole thing, he would have gotten some college credit
yeah,
and whatever education they were giving him. He would have been able to get some kind of low level aerospace job, like something simple like working on sheet metal or something. I don't know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
punching rivets into airplane skins or something.
Yeah, I
Completely different class.
Well, it might be, but I'm just using that as an example. Okay.
I know what you mean, and yeah, they definitely had that. Like, I mean,
And that was in his high school, though.
yeah, but that's what I'm talking about because, like,
Yeah.
like in my high school, we had a veterinary program.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and you would have teachers and sailors bring in their pets.
Their pets, so you could learn how to do certain whatever the aids and stuff do.
Yeah, and like one day, 1 year, I actually saw them walking with a couple of horses.
Oh, wow.
So,
See, I love horses from a distance,
Me too.
But I'm absolutely petrified of them close up.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm scared of everything. You know I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of bears.
Because they'll eat you.
Because they'll eat you. I'm scared of horses because they step on you.
Yep.
They're bigger than me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just cool to see that.
Yes, definitely.
Like, you'll see it.
That's not something you see every day.
Yeah, you'll see it walk with animals in school.
In school, right.
This is not your science lab where you're cutting open a frog.
Cutting up frogs and worms.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually, oh wait, you're actually working with a
live animal
that's potentially bigger than you. I mean,
right.
Like, you have freshmen just out of 8th grade.
Wow.
Getting into these classes, and some of them are tiny and
teeny tiny little youngins.
Yeah, they're not as big as a horse. So
exactly.
But yeah, I mean that's what I have seen.
I've never seen a program like that with animals in a school ever.
Yeah, I mean, of course, then you have like your military programs, like JROTC,
right?
Which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I mean, I could sit here and tell you like every instance of JROTC that I had to kind of adapt for myself because you know and what you could attest to this, but you're not normally seeing a guy in a wheelchair doing a about face.
That is true.
The military. I mean,
that's true.
Really, you're not seeing that a lot, or at all, for what I know. So,
right.
You know, JRTC is the best way I could have experienced a military type unit. So,
yes.
Yeah. And I was either my squad leader for my second year. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was in charge of like 3 other people. So
that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I became squad leader after I reported my previous squad leader for not being in uniform on a day that we were all told we had to be in uniform. Which, I mean, it was for a Veterans Day celebration, and without getting all into it, we take a problem picture together. So you have all those cadets, over 600 cadets, all in uniform at one time. So
that's a lot.
I know.
Yeah,
that's that's probably double of what my graduated class was.
Mm-hmm.
When I graduated, I believe we had like 345 people in our class at that time. So, but yeah, it was a fun problem, and
sounds like it.
And I could tell you this: I got to know my higher-ups to the point where if I asked them something, it was like, yeah, buddy, so we could do that for you. So yeah, I made good connections with the people I was in the problem with, just because, as you could tell, and I hope everyone could tell, but I'm genuinely a friendly person.
Sure you are.
I instantly make friends with anyone I talk to within the 5 minutes I meet them.
You are a very friendly young man, and you're smart, and you're helpful, and you're thoughtful, and we love you. And I'm very excited for you. I know you're excited. I can tell just by hearing you talk about it. I know you're very excited.
Now, have you played any video games?
I have not. I'm so intimidated by them, and I'm learning that. I knew it ahead of time, but I thought, okay, I can do this. I can do anything. I can do this. But it's really intimidating to me. Now, I do play not my Facebook, but little app games on my phone.
Yeah.
I really like puzzle games a lot. Games where I kind of compete with myself.
So, do you play like Sudoku?
Oh God, no! That's too mathy for me. No. I'm talking. I like Scrabble.
Yeah.
I like.
What's that computer game you play on your phone?
I'm trying to remember the name now. If I could mess with my phone, I could tell you. I just finished a game. It wasn't really a game. It was like a color dot game, and you colored in the dots and you make pictures. I really like that one. What's the one me and Bailey used to play all the time? Blitz. Something Blitz.
Something about Bejeweled.
Bejeweled. That was one of my favorite games.
She would yell at her phone when she played that game.
Oh my gosh, it was serious.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of puzzle games that I like.
Nice.
So I do play those on my phone. One of them is called Lily's Garden is the name of it. And the reason...
Yeah. I know that one.
You do know that one?
Yeah, like, have you tried Golden Skates? Oh, God.
I have heard of that one. It's related to same company or something.
I believe so, yeah.
With Austin and the old lady and
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. I am familiar with that one. I just haven't downloaded that one. There was another one I used to play. Fishdom.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's so cute because you can decorate these little aquariums, and that's fun.
I had that downloaded on my iPad.
Do you? I love that game. But
yeah.
Those are the kind that I like. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, for me, I like those. I sometimes play Candy Crush myself.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I downloaded that a few years ago, and I played it for a little while, and then I got kind of sidetracked with something else, and you know.
I mean, I get bored with it every now and then. So, but
you take long breaks from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, right now I'm at like 1,200, so yeah. I'm not that far into it, so
yeah. I don't even know what level I'm on in Fishdom, but it's like way up in the thousands.
Yeah.
But I've been playing it for years off and on. For years.
Yeah, nice. But
DJ, talk to Poppy for a little bit because I gotta run to the ladies' room.
Alright.
Okay. Oof. Oof. Oof.
So, do you play any games?
Sometimes I play with Murphy, Destiny 2.
Nice.
I've got the wizard or warlock, whatever he is.
Yeah.
Sometimes he wants me to play on his character, which he's got the hunter, and then the other guy. There's 3 people you can have: a wizard, a hunter, and something else.
Yeah.
Apparently he thinks I'm lucky because if if I can't get a gun, he's hunting, trying to get either purple or blue or whatever, but needs the next level armor or guns.
Yeah.
I'll play his character for like an hour and find everything he's been hunting for in 2 days.
Nice.
He just downloaded Lego Star Wars the trilogy, and we'll play that one. Play some of the other first shooter games. He's got one. It's airplanes, everything from World War I to World War II, and some of them are even like Vietnam era jets.
Yeah. Now let's ask you this: have you played Doom? And I'm not talking about like the new Doom.
Oh no, I played the original PC version Doom.
Yeah.
Just like the game Biohazard when that first came out. No, Biohazard years ago. Back in like 90, 97, 98 time frame.
Yeah.
My son's playing Terraria right now.
Yeah, I actually have Doom 3 on my Windows laptop, like, you know, and I could tell that I began it and I'm stuck on the first mission. And I'm even playing it on easy mode.
Oh wow! What one
Because
did he just download? They just bought a game the other day.
I told him about it, the Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
yeah.
They begged me for that game, and I made them use their own money to buy it. What do you think of them apples?
I mean, I use my own money to buy any game I want, so why not?
Right. Well, I usually, like the last one I bought for him, was like an $80 game. It was one of the Destiny games with all of the extra.
Destiny 2.
Was it Destiny 2?
Yeah, because
he
was almost done with Destiny 1, so.
Right. And I'm like, why am I spending all this money on these dang games when they have their own money?
Well, so I give you a little tip, and this might help you save a little bit. But wait until they go on sale.
Well, this one, woohoo! Patrick's here.
A lot of times Murphy does, he'll look at the PlayStation, the game store, and he'll look at it week after week after week, and when it's on sale, normally it's like $80, and sometimes it'll be like $35, and he's like, Mom!
Yeah, he watches the sales like a hawk.
Yeah, I mean,
Patrick, how you doing, mister?
Yeah,
he's great. Look at him, he's pouring a beer.
He's got a beer. It's that Foster's, isn't it? You love that Foster's beer, don't you?
I will tell you that there's a game that I want to buy right now. It costs $60 right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend $60, so I'm waiting a few more weeks because I'm hoping it will go on sale for the summer.
Yeah.
And it will be like 40? You know, 40 or maybe for like 20.
Whoa! Do they have those big of a? Do they usually give that big of a sale?
Well, yeah, because I used seen and they did this big summer sale. Well, every day the discounts change.
Oh, I see.
So it might be a discount of 10 one day, but the next day it might be discounted by $50.
Oh, wow.
So
I'll have to pay closer attention.
Well, I mean, you guys are buying on PlayStation, so it would be different between you and me, but
right.
But yeah, I would look and see if it's cheaper one day than it is the other day because it may fluctuate.
Right. So, how you been, Patrick? Tell us what you're doing.
I'm just seeing what DJ's wearing.
He's got clothes on.
He does. You look good. You look good, DJ.
Doesn't he? Yeah. I told him when he first got on here, I said, you look awfully handsome.
It's if it's beer, it's good, Wesley.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just buy whatever's the cheapest.
What was that thing that Rachel drank last night at the? It had an orange in it. It was some kind of beer, and they had an orange in it.
Shock top.
What is it?
Shock top.
You ever heard of a shock top beer?
No, well, I have now.
Beaver.
No.
I don't.
Well, how bad could it be?
Well, she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That was my middle daughter.
Do you drink alcohol, DJ? Do you drink alcohol?
Not that often, no.
I didn't used to drink alcohol either till I met these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I believe I told Charlotte the story before, but on my 21st birthday, I took my first sip of beer, and if you don't know me, okay, but I do have to drink through a straw, and it came up and came out because I mean, you know how Bill gets.
Yeah.
I don't have to say it, but that was not a fun experience for me. And
you might be better suited to whiskey or something. Get some whiskey.
So most people drink beer through a straw because they want to get drunk real fast.
Right.
Well, obviously that's why DJ does it, because you want to get you just want to get drunk.
But I mean, this was one of those little plastic bin straws, so it wasn't like a big silicone.
So you didn't wear it on your head and have two cans and have it?
No. No, I mean, I could have, but we didn't think of that at the time.
Right.
Next time, just shotgun it.
Yeah.
That would be a lot worse for me.
Yeah, probably would.
So,
oh my.
Yeah.
Go get my mixer over there. I want to show it to Patrick.
Ooh.
I got a new mixer for my tequila to make margaritas with.
Ooh.
And it looks delicious, but I have not tried it yet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head out. I'm late for bed, and I'm gonna say goodnight. All right.
Okay, DJ.
Bye.
Well, I'm so happy that you came tonight, and we appreciate having you here, and you know that.
I will.
Yeah.
Keep on watching Come Tuesday.
We will. Hey,
bye.
Bacon, how are you? Look, Bacon said, someone say tequila, I have been summoned. Look, it's a blood orange margarita mix.
Well, let's get one happening. Let's make one.
Well, Poppy is actually pouring me a pineapple margarita right now.
Well,
let me see the bottle, honey. Bring the bottle. I'm going to show it to Patrick.
I'll bring it to you.
Okay. And I also got a new Bloody Mary mix.
Nice.
Called Loaded Bloody Mary.
Nice.
I've never tried this one before. It's supposed to be gourmet, whatever that means.
I've seen those sort of Bloody Mary mixes, and I've thought to myself, maybe I should try it. But everyone likes theirs just a little bit different with Bloody Marys, like a little bit more lemon, a little bit. So I don't I'd rather just make it myself because I don't know what that would be like.
I'm kind of that way too.
Might be nice,
I thought I would try it because it says it's chef inspired. And I thought,
there you go.
It might be
Must be
okay. And if it's
It
good,
must be
I'll
good.
use it again. And if it's not, I'll trash it. So,
Oh no, depends how
But-
much vodka you put in it.
vodka.
The more vodka you put in it, the better it'll taste.
I agree. And
Ooh,
it has
what's
to
that?
have spicy pickled green beans in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, or pickled okra.
Ooh.
Dear, it's so good.
What's that you're holding there?
This is what I'm drinking. The
Ooh.
ultimate margarita.
What? It's a pre-mixed, is it?
Yeah, yeah. And it tastes really good.
So it's got all the alcohol in it already.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that neat? Hide.
It's very. I want one.
I know, right?
I definitely want one. Well,
We just
so
got, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to show you something as well that you can't have.
Okay.
You've got all these lovely ingredients there that I can't have. Yeah. Cop this. What about this, eh?
Let me see.
Oh, where's the camera?
Ooh.
Beans.
Vegemite beans.
Baked beans in tomato and Vegemite.
Oh my goodness.
How about that, eh? I bet you're jealous.
I'm a little jealous, I'll be honest.
Hey?
Okay. Bacon says, wait a minute. Oh, he's asking Marcel. Never mind. I'm sorry. Cold. Oh, I'm sorry, Marcel. Oh my gosh. I did not hear the little beep. I'm sorry. Hey, lady.
Marcel. Oh my God, she's being windswept away.
I know.
She has, hasn't she?
It's breezy.
How's the weather, my dear?
Did you see what I'm going to send you, Marcel?
Breezy and warm. I'm still drinking
Marcel.
the mojito.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Do you think the children would like that?
You know, Emery, I never sent you the picture, but I'm going to text it to you. Emery took one of the last packets of those Vegemite crackers to school in her lunchbox, and she was so freaking proud of those things.
Oh, that's sweet.
From Australia. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I'll have to send you a truckload more of those.
Yeah, she really, well, we all really liked them, but I was shocked that Miss Picky Bit did. She really loved those. She was trying to sneak them out of the pantry. I was like, no, we share. We share.
We share.
And you know those Tim Tams? There's like 20 different varieties of them.
Really?
So it's going to be a massive box I'm going to send you.
Oh my God, those were
I
so good.
I won't send them to you while you're on the diet.
Oh, well, right now I can't have them because I'm doing the thing. But
I know.
I'm down,
I wouldn't
I'm
want to
down
tempt
8
you.
pounds. I'm doing great, even though I've been drinking a little bit and I'm not supposed to be. I talked about this on the live stream when I came on live the other night, really late.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. We went out to eat tonight and I ordered a burger off the bun and they sent me fries, which I had 2 fries and then I passed them on to my kids. So
Good for you.
yeah.
Girl, that's willpower right there. I couldn't say no to fries.
Oh, well.
Not if they're not if they're sitting in front of me.
I hadn't talked to you in a little while. I actually signed up for actually a diet program, more so than my Weight Watchers, which I've been a member of Weight Watchers for years now. But I signed up a friend of mine in she lives in Washington State, but she's from Texas. Yeah, I'm very swept. It's been very breezy apparently. I've got some crazy hair going on. But she lost 80 pounds. Now she gained a lot of weight. She's shorter than me. I'm 5'1". And my friend Dawn, she's absolutely gorgeous, but she's 4'11", and she packed on a lot of weight. She moved up to Washington State with a now ex-husband, went through a nasty divorce. All kinds of stress happened and everything. you know, she had the baby pounds and everything that she hadn't lost, but she, you know, and I know she's not watching right now, but I mean, she her weight ballooned for her.
Right.
And she was, you know, at 4'11", she was just under 200 pounds.
Oh, bless her heart.
And we've been friends for 20 plus years, you know.
Yeah.
And she went on this diet called Optivia, which is basically the 90s Medifast.
Okay.
Rebranded. And then they've added a lot more like prepackaged food to go with it. And anyhow, she had an enormous amount of success on that, and she is now at height 4'11", and she's weighing in at 129.
Oh my goodness!
She doesn't look like the same
huge
person.
loss.
Oh, she doesn't look like the same. She's her old self. And
right.
So anyway, I've been carrying around, you know, post baby weight, being an older mom and everything that I haven't been able to shed on my own. Oh my God, these people! What the hell?
Get on to them.
God
Come
dang
on.
it!
Hold on.
Marcel, you're earning your money tonight.
Hold on, we're gonna hide them.
Report.
Kick her ass. This happened.
No. Take Charlotte.
Yeah,
take
no, take that off.
Oh God, here I go again. Jesus.
Take it off.
Oh, no wonder they keep getting free promos.
This happened on the dudes.
During the week, you get this kind of stuff popping up on your
Look, I keep telling you. You've been ruining all my fun.
When you highlighted that earlier, I just about died.
I bet you did.
It's hilarious. I was screaming at you. Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Switch it off. Get rid of
They're
it.
gonna leave because you're promoting them. They're gonna email you and offer you commission.
This same thing.
I know. I'm scared to death. I'm going to get a strike or something. I have 17 more hours before I get monetized, and this is the kind of crap I get.
Oh,
well,
okay. I'm running you all night tonight. I didn't know where you were on any of that. I haven't been running anybody.
Look, it's been a crazy week here because I've had my mother-in-law in town. I've been watching the Johnny Depp thing, well, listening to it more than watching it.
Last week of school.
What a shit show.
It was insane, wasn't it?
What part of Washington is your friend in? Like Birmingham?
No, she is in Washougal, which is like on the southern border of Washington.
Oh.
By Oregon.
Yeah, Bacon. My mods do have their hands full tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a mess. I've got all kinds of crazy bots. I think it's the same bot just like coming back over and over and over again.
Because we're only allowed to kick it for 300 seconds, and after the timer's up, it says up yours and comes back again.
Really? Great. Why can we only kick it for that long? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Huh.
I'm going to report them.
Yeah,
every time I hit report and...
I thought you could ban them permanently. That's
what I thought too. Yeah, we did. We talked about it before. Yeah, that trial has had me just absolutely dumbfounded. And the attorneys, the difference in the attorney teams. And here's what I think. I don't think that Amber Heard's attorneys are bad attorneys. I think they're not great litigators. I think they're used.
Sometimes when you are put, and I have actually myself been in this position, you know, in my previous lifetime, where you have cases that are difficult to try because you already know they're losers, but people enforce their right to a trial. Now they're on the defense end. So
right.
It doesn't make it any less difficult when you're grasping at straws.
Right. What
And
do you think is going to happen?
Trying to make mountains out of molehills.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is your assessment on what you think the jury might do?
I think it can go either way. I really think, I don't think they proved. Well, I have to remember what the focus of the trial is. He's trying to prove defamation, and so whether she misrepresented whether she was an abuse victim or not, it's massive for her because the repercussions are going to be massive for her if they do find in his favor.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's already done what he set out to do. And that is restore his reputation and his standing with the public.
And that's what he needed to do, because Johnny Depp, before this happened, before her,
he was Hollywood's golden child.
Well, that, and you never heard a word about him other than what his next project was. There was no drama. He was no drama, Johnny.
Right.
You know, and maybe obviously he's had substance abuse problems for a long time, and obviously he's had relationship problems, but he was with that Vanessa Paradis for a long time.
14 years. Yeah.
Well, she just seems like a solid, stable human.
Yes.
And they were a good match. And unfortunately, this little twat that he met on the set of
that movie
messed that up.
Yes.
No, but she's a little homewrecker, and Angelina Jolie. From what I've heard in all the Hollywood gossip rags and everything that I've read, Angelina Jolie actually warned Johnny Depp about dating somebody so young, because
I heard
Johnny
that
Depp
too.
apparently is like some serial romantic, and like every girl he's ever dated, he's like, I'm gonna make you my wife. He's in love with her. I love, it's never casual dating with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so he comes across this crazy young thing.
Mm-hmm. I think she's a gold digging little, what?
Yeah. Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what killed me was at some point during the trial, and I mentioned it in the chat, where they were like, Miss Heard's favorite bottle of wine is from South Africa or something like that. Some specialized.
Oh, it was Spanish wine.
Somewhere. It was foreign.
$500 a bottle.
And she was polishing off in her
two
prime.
a day.
And that was all she wanted to drink. And, I don't know. Just what a mess.
Well, I'll tell you what really threw me for a loop was that she moved all of her friends into his penthouse.
Well, what threw me for a loop was that he didn't have her sign a freaking prenup.
Thank you.
What?
I don't understand that.
That's been in the industry for 20 years. You're like $750 million in the bank, and you're going to pick up a 25-year-old
and not have her sign a prenup.
C-list actress, and you're not going to have her sign anything? Okay, what?
He's a hopeless romantic. He said it.
Yeah, he did. 2 bottles of wine a day. What?
Maybe not anymore.
Them's rookie. Bacon said those are rookie numbers.
That bubble has been burst.
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
And I don't believe for 1 minute that he beat the snot out of her like she says. Not for 1 minute.
There's no proof of that.
That's just not his MO. Well,
but I do believe.
For me, sorry, Charlotte.
I'm sorry. I do believe he was very verbally abusive. I heard it with my own ears.
Yeah, you're a washed-up old man.
The way that they both talked to each other was atrocious. Just, I don't even know how they lived together in the same house, to be honest with you.
I think he didn't know how to ditch her because he married her. Well, what was interesting was when his sister came to the stand, and she said that she knew she had to, everywhere they went, she had to book an extra room. So basically he had somewhere insulated to go.
Yeah.
When things went south on this particular trip.
And they weren't even married yet.
Yeah. And then when they asked the question, did you ever have to do that for him when he was, married to Vanessa Paradis? And they actually never married, but he was in a relationship. And the answer was no.
Right.
But it got to the point where things were so crazy with her that she paid for an extra suite.
So he could get away from her.
So he could run.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That should have been a red flag right off the get-go. I gotta have a hidey hole to get away from this lunatic. I should marry her.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
we've all done that, Wesley.
No, I didn't.
I didn't mean you.
Well, what I loved was when they proved that when it came down to semantics when when they were
the donation.
He was supposed to donate the divorce settlement, and she was like, "I pledged it." No, I'm talking about paid it. Yeah, and she was like, "I used pledge and donate."
But I did pledge it. I did.
And when the attorney was like, "I don't." So did you pay it?
Right.
Oh God.
Did you see
because she was running Amber Heard was running just running her mouth.
And still to this day, there's only been about $500,000 donated, and she didn't provide any of the funds.
And then she had a baby, right? She's had this mysterious baby. That's Elon Musk's baby. There's no way.
It has to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he said in an interview that his goal in life was basically to procreate as much as possible because he believed that the human race at one point in time would be threatened. And he said, if you're not having like tons and tons of children, you're putting the human race at risk.
Oh, we did our part.
I did my job.
Y'all sure did.
I've done a crack job at that myself.
Oh gosh.
Did you hear me say that I put Violet in the car for the first time to drive by herself?
I heard something about that. I had a lot going on this end. I still had people coming in and out. But yeah, so how did that go?
That was one of the most traumatic things I've ever done in my life.
Oh my gosh.
It went well. It
did go well.
I was at work and she didn't tell me about it, so I was good. But she had to shoulder all the stress and anxiety all by herself.
Y'all.
So
4 hours, 4 minutes felt like 4 hours.
Everything that could possibly happen bad happened in my head for that 5 minutes it took her to drive from our house to the school. In that 5 minutes, she died about 12 times. She was dead in a ditch. She was in a train crash. She was.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, what are you doing to yourself? What are you doing? And I told her, I said, you text me as soon as you get to the parking lot and put that car in park. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You text. Because if you don't, you will not drive this car again.
Well, the one thing that she's done by herself without me telling her, when she drives, she takes her phone and either throws it inside the center console or she throws it in her purse and zips it shut.
Yeah. But she did good. She did. She made it there and back in one piece, and it was so funny when she pulled up in the driveway. Of course, I was watching for her. And she pulled up in the driveway and I started crying. And I ran outside and I said, oh my God, you did it.
Aww.
And I hugged her and I said, I'm so happy you're home.
I'm gonna be a hot mess.
Oh, it was. You know what? Being an old mom is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
It's for tough, because the older you get, the more you understand all the ugly that can happen.
Well, Emery did not make me feel good the other day. Oh, well, it was just hilarious, right? Because I'm 50. I have a 9-year-old and a 15-year-old. My first baby was born at 35 years old. I was a career person. I didn't think I wanted kids, and then suddenly it hit me at 33 like a lightning bolt. Must have kids, like hard. It hit me hard. And so I know I'm older, but anyhow, long story short, Emery came home from school the other day, and you know how little kids are, how they just rattle anything off. They're the most honest creatures on earth, without any training to be mischievous or evil. They just are. And
right.
She was like, "You're older than all the teachers at my school." And I said, "I know that." I can tell by looking at them that I'm older than all of them. And I said, so if they have any questions, they can call me.
Right.
And, but yeah, it's pretty funny. They don't think much about it, But she's like, yeah, I told everybody you're 50. You're older than all the teachers in my school.
Oh my gosh.
So
I remember when Violet was really little, probably 2nd or 3rd grade, and they were doing a little project on, they had to interview their parent. One of the questions was, who was president when you were born? I'm like, I can't answer that.
I don't even know who was the president when I was born.
Well, I know who was president when I was born. It was Johnson.
Hey, Siri. Who was the U.S. president in 1971?
Here's what I found from state.gov.
Ah, Richard Nixon.
Yep. I was just about to say Nixon.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it might have been Ford, but 71 was Nixon. I think that's the year that he resigned and Ford took over, actually. Either 71 or 72. But
now, Marcel, look at this.
What?
Knobbies.
Nibble knobbies, but they're not nuts. It's pork crackle.
Oh, yum. We almost bought some.
I still think Nibble Nobby's Nuts is the best.
No.
It is.
Tagline ever.
It is.
Yeah.
Nibble Nobby's pork crackle. Spicy barbecue.
Nutty bite.
I still have my little packet of Nobby's nuts in there. I need to go find it.
Well, go and nibble on them. It's probably no. You shouldn't have them on the diet. I suppose you're on the diet.
Well, I can have a little bit of that. Okay, this diet, the Optimum Diet. The Optimum Diet, basically, they send you a whole bunch of prepackaged food, right? And the optimal goal is you stay at 1,000 calories a day.
Okay.
But you're not supposed to be exercising. You're not supposed to be doing anything. But you eat their food, and their food is nutritionally balanced so that over the course of time, it throws your body into a mild fat burning state or whatever. And typically it has worked. And if I could quit cheating, it might work faster.
Right.
But I'm not supposed to be drinking, but I'm drinking low carb drinks.
Well, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
What happens after the Optivia is over with?
Well, I can maintain it. I just need something to kickstart my metabolism. Because it's one of those things. The prepackaged food, I never in a million years would have thought, me being me, that I would sign up for that. Like, prepackaged food. Well, I do this for a living. Why am I going to pay somebody to make my food?
Right.
Well, the reality of it is, it's been very helpful for me, and I've lost 8 pounds in less than 2 weeks so far because it's convenient. It's been made for me. I followed the plan mostly. I'm doing the hand now, but like
right. Right.
But it's very convenient and it's very straightforward, and I feel just fine. I haven't felt like I was starving ever or anything. And it's working, which is the most important part to me.
Yes. Yes.
And so if I can get to where I want to be, I believe I can maintain it, because I have before. I've never been like a historically big person, but I have had a hard time. That may be why I have such a hard time losing weight, because I don't have much experience with.
Right.
I
get that.
And so, anyway, I just wanted to work. And I work for my friend, and, she's a very, very dear friend, 20 plus years. And so I know if it works for her, I believe her,
Yes. Yes.
I know. And so anyhow, I know it's working.
So how long is the program?
As long as you want it to be. But the goal is, to get to your goal weight, and then they switch you to where you're having 3 meals a day. That's their food. And then 2 or 3 meals a day or whatever. That's you cooking for yourself, like basically teaching yourself how to cook smaller portions and lower sugar and things, which I already know. I do. Right. But it's hard to maintain when you're cooking chicken nuggets for everybody else. Yeah. The Nobby's nuts sound very crunchy and delicious, Patrick. I'm just going to say.
They're not. It's not nuts.
Oh, the pork cracklings. Sorry.
You're obsessed. You're obsessed with the nuts. Enough with the nuts. Enough already. It's pork crackle. Oink, oink.
It's Nobby's cracklings. It just doesn't roll off the tongue like.
I like that it says oink, oink at the bottom of the bag.
I like that. I like that very much, Charlotte. Very much. and look at this, Marcel. I've got something else. This is. I should have sent you these as well.
What is that?
Chicken twisties.
Oh my god!
They're not cheese. They're chicken.
Oh my gosh!
Oh. They're not nuts. There's no nuts in this, Marcel.
Patrick.
Chicken twisties.
Guess what I found at Buc-ee's
haven't had
today?
that for years.
White cheddar beaver nugget. I swear. And look, he can't take it. He can't take it.
Hold on.
I can't take it.
Right back.
I can't take it. What do you mean?
I know. I almost bought them, but I had to choose because Granny's on a budget. So I had to choose between what kind of flavored beaver nuggets I wanted, and I decided on just the original beaver nuggets this time, so I could buy the rest of the stuff because I had to get one of each to do a Buc-ee's haul.
Why didn't you text me? I could have sent you the dude's credit card number.
The dude's credit card?
I've told you time and time again.
What I should do is order a whole pallet of them and have it sent straight to Australia.
Don't look. There is a limit, Charlotte. There is a limit.
Yeah, but how long would that last,
Well, he still won't get that second job at Pizza Hut.
There you go.
They've had the sign in the window for 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
You can get Nobby's on pork rinds on Amazon.
Can you?
Yep, right there.
What? It says currently unavailable.
Well, they're working on hard to get them back in stock as soon as possible.
Well, we'll see. Do they have Nobby's nuts?
I don't know about that.
We'll look and see.
You definitely got to nibble on some Nobby's nuts at some stage.
I'm looking to see if I can get them here. Ha! Salted peanut, 50 grams.
There you go.
Nobby's nuts right there.
Well, Nobby's is apparently an Australian company.
It is.
Of course. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Who else would come up with a slogan like that? I'll have to send you some. I'll send you some so that you can nibble on Nobby's nuts.
Gonna have to. That's the best slogan I've ever heard in my life.
Yep, it was all my idea.
There's a place in Alabama. Her name is Dee, and on the side of the road it says, "Get some of Dee's nuts."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my.
I'll never forget there was when I lived in New Brunswick, New Jersey. There was a chicken shop, like you could buy hot wings and stuff, and it was and that's basically it. It was just like and varying degrees of heat, from sort of mild. And they had all sort of names for them, like atomic, nuclear, all this sort of stuff. But the name of the shop was Cluck You. I thought that was great.
That's cute. Well, when I lived in Florida, when I was a young girl, we had an Asian restaurant, Chinese place called Fu King Restaurant. Fuking.
I'm not surprised.
The crazy thing was, my school bus went by that restaurant every single day. Oh, look at you. Oh, my goodness. You still have some Nobby's nuts.
Honestly, every time I get a text message from my son, there's a mention of Nobby's nuts somewhere in there. You can't stop thinking about it. You're obsessed.
Well, I haven't tried them yet, so let's see if they live up to all the hype. Trying not to.
You'll be very disappointed.
Those beetles are getting better and better.
Yeah, they're quite tasty.
Oh my god,
I
these
do
are
too.
really good. Yep.
This is just a snackapalooza tonight.
You've done it, Marcel. You've now nibbled on Nobby's nuts.
There you go.
I think that deserves. I think that everyone that deserves a golf clap. A golf clap. There we go. Not a golf clap. A golf clap. There we go. Well done.
Thank you.
Like
That's
that movie,
amazing.
Men at Work.
Now I only sent you a small package because I knew you wouldn't be able to stop nibbling.
Right?
I'll be choking on Nobby's nuts.
Oh,
No, don't do that.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, God.
There's so many lines, so many responses to that.
Ooh.
But I don't want to say anything because I don't have a wrench. I could get kicked off.
Blame it on the mojito.
You don't have a wrench?
Who?
No, you've never given me a wrench.
Oh,
I don't want one with the level of porn that comes onto your channel. I don't want anything to do with it. You have to work too hard being on your channel.
What?
Do you know I was saying this last night? The dude had a live stream, and it came up because I did a premiere a couple of nights, and every time I do one, people like him and a couple of why don't you make me a moderator? I cannot do it. My channel won't allow me to. You know how you put what you do? You put the name of the channel, the person in, and it's supposed to come up. It just doesn't. It says not available or whatever. So I can't make anyone a moderator on my channel.
Huh. I'm
Except
about
I did find the Nibble Nobby's Nuts channel, and they can be a moderator on it. But that's about it. I don't know who else.
Have you ever gone? You've not gone live like publicly on YouTube though.
Never.
You should. I bet it would be a riot.
It would. It certainly would.
There'll be no shenanigans going on my channel, not like on here. Oh no, be very well controlled. It's a free for all on this on Gulf Coast Grannies. It's adults only.
You should try it. You should, but you need to tell us so we can be there as moderators.
Yeah.
Well, what's the point if I can't make you a moderator? It's all for nothing. I can't do it.
But why couldn't you make us a moderator? I didn't hear that part.
Well, when I try to do it, it won't allow me to. I've typed in everyone I can think of trying to make them moderators, and it won't. Every time I type the channel name or put the URL in, this comes up. Channel doesn't exist. It just won't work.
I think you have to go live first. Like
what?
Wait.
No, you can, but you can do it for premieres as well.
Yeah, if you go into your settings, hold on. If you go into your YouTube settings, is that where you've tried to do it?
Yeah. There's only one way to do it.
Well, you've got a wrench now, Patrick.
Oh, gee, yeah. I better.
I honestly did not know that I had not done that.
Yeah, but he's a moderator. He's a moderator on my channel too.
Yeah.
And as are you and Grumpus.
Right.
And
but you only
some really drunk Canadians who came into my live stream the other night.
You only get nice civilized people on your channel, Marcel, not like here. It's just a free-for-all here. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh my God.
Everybody's drinking and
all
looking
the same
forward.
people. No.
But I'll tell you, those bots from before, that happened last night on the Dudes Live. Did it? Yeah, so it's doing the rounds. It's on everyone's, I think.
I've seen it on a few others as well.
Bot porn?
Yeah, those bots, whatever they are.
The same type of thing, Patrick?
Worse.
Oh
no.
Worse. Yeah.
Remember that one where Grump, like, you need to watch what you got?
Oh gosh, that first time y'all threw me for a loop.
You didn't have any moderators yet?
I had no moderators. I had no idea how to stop it. That was bad.
I've never laughed so hard in my life. I'm glad you couldn't hear me earlier with you and you had it up on the screen.
And the thing on there.
Turn it off! Turn it off! Get rid of it!
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Even Grumpus went in capitals saying, turn it off.
Well, it was crazy because I didn't realize it was up there because what I did was I hit the 3 buttons on the side and apparently it pulled it up.
Yep.
But I wasn't trying to pull it up. It was weird.
I know.
I think because 3 or 4 people was all trying to kill it at the same time. One was canceling it, one was bringing it back up.
But I don't know.
It was like a war zone.
It was, wasn't it?
It's like, die.
But
now, Marcel, what I've done is I've sent you the plain, just the generic plain version of Nobby's Nuts. The next lot will be different versions, different varieties. You see?
Let's plan on sending each other Christmas care packages, and I'll send you another one.
Okay, once a month.
That sounds good.
And then
there's Christmas in July, as well as in December. So at least 2 a year.
October.
Yeah, it's Christmas somewhere in the world in October.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, it's my birthday in October.
Well, I'll be sending you some more Nobby's Nuts, won't I?
Bring it on.
I wonder how well they would go with the Beaver Nuggets. The Nobby's Nuts and then have the Beaver Nuggets.
Sweet and salty.
Get the caramel nuggets.
Get the white cheddar one.
Not with nut.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh.
We're going to have
white cheddar.
Right.
And cheesy nut.
That's gross.
See?
Okay, just stop saying that. Don't even say that ever again.
What do you think about the candy pecans?
Caramel nuggets.
What do y'all
I'm sorry.
think
What
about
was
the
that,
candied
Marcel?
pecans? What do y'all think about the candied pecans they sell?
I didn't see those.
They were
Oh,
there.
well,
They were
here
by
they,
the sandwiches.
oh well, here they make the fresh made. You know the candied nuts, like the candied. I seem obsessed, do I? Don't I?
She can't stop saying that.
The
There's
candied
no doubt about it.
pecans, the candied pecans they do, and then here they have like brisket and barbecue sandwiches. Like here, when you pull up at the Buc-ee's, you smell barbecue, like the
Yeah.
pits are going, you know.
We had the brisket sandwich today, and it was delicious. It really was. It was pretty good. And Grumpus made a really good point earlier. He said that for the price, it dang sure beats a McDonald's, like a quarter pounder.
Oh yeah.
You know, by a long shot. So,
How much
and
is it?
I agree with him.
Grumpus
Like,
tonight?
yeah.
Where was Grumpus tonight? I missed him in the chat for
Um,
he was out of town.
No, he is
He's in a
getting
town.
together
He's
with a
coming
bunch
back.
of other barbecuers.
Yeah, grilling and
Are
chilling
they
with
up
Coleman.
at Keith's place? Somewhere in
It was-
Kansas or some shit.
No. It was west. I think it was. He's with grilling and chilling with Coleman. Do you know that channel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he is. Yeah. I remember him talking about it a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't gone live 2 weekends in a row, and I feel a little bit out of the loop. But I've just been so stinking tired. But I believe my sleep schedule's done got back to normal. Whatever normal is.
So you and normal, those two words just don't go together, baby.
Well, I've been waking up at about 4:30 now instead of midnight, and going to bed around 9 o'clock. So I'm pretty much back to normal. And we'll see what happens in the morning. Hopefully, I can sleep till like 7 or 8, and get even more normal.
So I'm looking at grilling and chilling with Coleman. He hasn't posted a video in 4 months.
I think it's been about the same for me.
Even slack-a-lacking.
But I don't follow this channel. I mean, I'm going to now, but I hadn't until now.
I'm not familiar with them. But I don't watch a lot of grilly channels.
Really?
I need to start because I got all this new rub.
And you have a grill.
I watch a handful of them because they've become my friends. We are not. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not a huge barbecuer. Obviously, Evan would be. He enjoys it, but I don't know. He just struggles with patience a lot, and so yeah. But it's a PTSD. But he enjoys the process of it.
Right.
But he wants to get better. He needs to sit and watch some of these people.
Right.
Because he could learn a lot from them.
Did you see my spoon? This is the
What's
coolest
that
thing. I got this from Buc-ee. This side is a tablespoon, and that side is a teaspoon.
What?
And
it's also a weapon.
I know. It's great though. I love it. And I got this thing too. This is a better weapon. It's a
That looks like a paddle.
I know. That's what I thought. But it's a
That's gorgeous.
It's not really a spatula. I think you could stir things in the pot with it. I got it at the kitchen section at Buc-ee's, and I fell in love
cool stuff
with the colors. I just love the colors and the wood and the layering.
Very summery.
Because it's laminated. See the layers? Hang on. would. I think it's just cool.
I love the color. It's very summery.
It is, isn't it?
I thought you bought it so you could whack somebody.
I didn't. I would never do that. But this is going to be super useful. I think I could really get a lot of use out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm tickled with it. They had different colors, and they even had a black and gray and kind of white stripe. It's really neat.
I would have chosen the one you picked.
Yeah, I like the brighter colors. But in fact, I was telling Wesley, I said, look, it matches my shawl that I made.
Shawl.
I was working on this the last time I was live streaming.
So you finished it now. It looks nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's
it's
really
very
awesome.
cozy. Because, Poppy likes to freeze me to death in the house.
Yeah.
I do not like to be air conditioned cold. I would rather be cold standing outside in the weather than being in a house freezing and my teeth chattering because the air conditioner's on.
No, I'll take it.
What are you doing over there?
Your son wants those cheese fries.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
I don't know, Pete.
He doesn't know who Pete is.
I'm talking about Pete. Go stop them shenanigans.
Have you seen that movie yet, Patrick?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Oh, my God.
You gotta see it. That's when you know who Pete.
I will see it. I will see it.
Pete!
Where are you, Pete?
These sirens done loved him up.
Have you watched Gran Torino yet?
No.
Why not?
Well,
I was going to the other day. I had it on my Netflix, and then my granddaughter came over and wanted to watch Encanto.
Oh yeah.
Well,
she asked me if she could watch Code Red, and I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You have got to watch that with your mother, not me.
It's a cute movie, but it just opens too much.
Well, and she's only 6.
Yeah, if you're not wanting to have that discussion,
right.
Why do you want to bring that on yourself in the middle of a children's movie?
Well, I was proud of myself.
What is
honestly,
this Code Red?
It's a movie for young teenage girls.
Yes, yeah, that's.
You should have just watched Frank Trina with her.
Preteen.
God dang it!
Get on to it, Marcel. Come on.
Oh man.
Remove. Put user in timeout.
Remove.
Remove them.
I hit remove and it just says view deleted message. I don't want to view it.
Well, then don't. God.
Who's your favorite cat, honey?
There's got to be one that says block user.
Hold on. Oh, well, it says hide. But you know what? They come back in with different URLs.
Yes.
So they come back. They come back. You can block them and block them and block them. But they're going to come back with different channels.
Yeah. That's so nasty. Oh, well, that one wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
But still.
The other one's quite crass.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite cat?
Hey, ugly. You know I hate you, right?
She doesn't.
This cat right here is going to live forever. Because the more you hate them, the longer they live.
This one here.
Get it off me.
Show on everybody.
I know you don't like me too. We don't have to talk about it. All right. daughter's cat that she bamboozled me into bringing home. Her and him both.
I don't want to hear it. If you
Right.
didn't want the cat
I'll be
in the
right
house,
back.
you
I'm
said,
gonna go put the remainder of Nobby's nuts back up.
You're putting Nobby's nuts back where they go?
I gotta get myself off.
Well, she's got to save some for later.
Exactly.
oh,
Yeah.
Something's
Yeah, well, that's
here.
what it's like. Because she only got a... Oh, g'day, Dwayne. Dwayne's here.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hello, Dwayne.
hope you didn't just block Dwayne.
I hope I didn't too. I can't. Something's wrong. Damn it. Let me see. Okay, no, he's not blocked.
Okay, well, move your, whatever the heck you did
I'm
there.
trying, but it won't move. It won't go anywhere. There. Okay. Oh, thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, because they've been giving us a hard time all night long. It's okay, though.
It's like every time their timer is up, they just come in with a different URL or some other stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This screen is frozen. I can't win for losing today. You got home from a festival. Oh, a Ukrainian festival. Tell us
Sounds
more.
fun.
I don't know what takes place at a Ukrainian festival. I'm curious.
Events and food.
Probably dancing
Yeah.
bands. But they do folk, sort of like folk dancing and things, I think.
Yeah, it sounds nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I usually do if I'm on somebody else's channel. I've been trying to block them on this channel, but they keep, like I said, they keep coming back. Or like Poppy said.
They're relentless.
Mm-hmm.
How's that margarita going? Is it a margarita? It's margarita, isn't it?
It's delicious. It's delicious. I think we should go get another bottle in a different flavor next time.
The 1800.
Yeah, the 1800. Yeah.
Okay.
They've got a variety of flavors, and they're pretty decent. You know, for a bottled drink that's already mixed and everything.
I like a frozen margarita. Have you ever had one of them?
Yes.
I like them.
I kind of prefer them on the rocks. But in fact, we went to the Mexican restaurant the other night with his parents, and I was going to get a margarita, but I ended up just drinking tea instead because I was with my mother-in-law, and I didn't want to get tipsy in front of my mother-in-law.
Well, then don't drink 2 or 3.
Well, they're so huge, Wesley. You saw how big it was.
Well, you didn't get like the El Presidente, which was like as big as your head.
It doesn't matter. They're like this big. I mean, they're big cups or, glasses.
Yeah.
And I can't. Number one, I could never drink a whole one.
I guess I was bad because I used to drink 2 of those
Oh my.
and be functional.
I don't want to do that when I'm out and about. I'll do that at home, but I'm not going to do that when I'm out somewhere. There was a great band who did some great covers too. Another band was like that. Art, dancing, music, and food. That sounds really nice, Dwayne. We missed a really fun event here last weekend. They have Pirate Day in the Bay. And all these people show up in this little town down the road from us, dressed like pirates, and everybody walks around, and it's the same thing. It's art and dancing and, music. But everybody's dressed like a pirate and talking like pirates. It's amazing and fun.
That sounds good, yeah.
Tell him to hurry and eat and then go to bed, please. My son is still up, playing video games and hungry at 1:30 in the morning.
Poor kid.
I know.
He's worked up a hunger.
I should have fed him tonight.
Yeah, you should have.
I was kind of hoping to wean him off food. Doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
No, they love food, don't they, the kids?
They do, especially teenage boys.
Yeah.
He's finally, all of his life he's eaten like a bird. Just little tiny bits at a time and very picky. And I've noticed in the past few months, we'll eat dinner and then 2 hours later, he's looking in the refrigerator for something to eat. Or he'll eat 2 bowls of cereal in the morning and then he wants toast with peanut butter and just, little things. He'll drink a protein shake. I'm like, that was a good breakfast you had there, buddy. So it's kind of interesting to watch the transformation. He actually now, he has peach fuzz across the and it's adorable. And tonight we were at the campground saying, give our goodbyes to the in-laws. And me and Murphy walked over to this lake. Well, on the way over, he was picking up these little rocks that they used, I guess, gravel to line the roads. And he's picking up these rocks. And we get over to the lake, and he starts skipping rocks across the lake. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh, my God, that's so cool. I didn't know you knew how to do that. He goes, yeah. I said, I've never been able to do that. He goes, so he taught me how to skip rocks.
Aww.
It was so much fun.
In a lake with an alligator.
Well, it's a lake. But he taught me how to spin it and throw it flat. And you had to get a flat-sided rock. And it just took off across the lake like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, oh, my God, I did it.
Yeah, it's amazing when your kids teach you something.
It really is. It was a lot of fun.
I taught him how to do that.
Did you?
Yeah.
He told me when he was in Cub Scouts, he used to do that all the time.
Aww. I don't know.
You remember those gravel roads in the country? Yeah.
When we went to the beach a couple weeks ago, and he's asleep now, so I can speak freely. I don't have a teenager awake right now. I can see the light off in his room, but I don't know. It's still weird. Like, they're still your babies, but you're navigating this weird young adultness. And, we have always, for the last several years, we've set up a above ground pool in our backyard. And I never noticed hair under his arms. And then he was in the swim team earlier this year, but then he didn't want to do it anymore. So I pulled him out. I never noticed anything. But when we were in the pool at this place where we rented a condo, he went up like this and he had the
and there it was.
And then I was like, oh, like,
where'd that come from?
Yeah. I'm still coming to grips with, how much of a young man he is.
Right. Right.
He's still my baby. No. Well,
Murphy was
3 inches.
I was making breakfast one morning. School just got out last week. It was a couple weeks before that. And I was in here making breakfast and I wasn't paying attention. My back was to him. And he walked in and he said something to me and it startled me. And I thought, who the hell is in my house? Yeah, and I turned around and looked and it was him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't sound like yourself this morning.
Yeah.
Scared the daylights out of me at first. And then it made me so sad because I'm like, oh my God, where's his baby voice? It's not there anymore.
Yeah. Well, Jared went to stay with his biological dad. Mm-hmm. He doesn't go stay with him very often, just because he lives an hour and a half away, and it doesn't work out very often. He works weekends. There's a lot to it, but he doesn't see him very often. And anyway, he went, I guess it was probably around the holiday time.
That's cool.
Maybe Thanksgiving time. And he went, and anyway, we were trying to make arrangements to get him back home. And I called, my ex-husband's name is Shane. And I called him, and I thought it was him that picked up the phone. And I said, hey, what's going on? Are you going to be able to meet me at this time? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, what's Jared doing? And he goes, Mom, it's Jared. And I'm like, you're talking to me. It's Jared. I was like, what? Like,
oh my. It's like, who are you? What did you do with my baby?
I know. Did your hormone level increase when you were at your dad's house or what?
It's fun to watch, but it's also very
I just wasn't expecting
heartbreaking.
Because,
And you know what's so funny is the changes in my boys, I notice so much faster than the changes in my girls at that age.
Yeah.
Even though some of the changes in girls are more pronounced, But I think because I was a girl, I just didn't put it all together as quickly. But with a guy, I don't know. I have 4 boys, and I still don't know all the stuff that goes on. I mean, I do, but I don't. I know they turn into men eventually.
I don't want to know.
You mainly get older physical, but the upstairs stays about the same.
Yeah.
Well, my son, he's so very much a child. He's 15 now, but he's still, he's lived a very sheltered life, and he's, he's not, he in the teenage world, but I'm not about to unleash him out driving around with people and whatever.
Right.
I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Right. Well, it's funny because we had a talk with Violet recently and told her, look, just because you're getting keys to the car and you have a driver's license, there are rules you still have to follow to be able to drive. You will not be toting around other teenagers in that car. You're not allowed to have passengers. You can drive it, and that's it.
Well,
and she was like, well, that's not fair, blah, blah, why? And I said, well, first of all, if you get in a crash and you hurt some other kid, your name's not on that car and your name's not on that insurance. Me and your daddy are the one that'll be losing everything, not you.
Yeah. Well, I think back to when I was in high school. And do you remember the Honda CRX?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, it was a 2-seater with a hatchback.
Yeah.
And I was so petite back in the day that my friend, my very good friend Shanna, had one of those. And she would regularly say, my high school was across town from where my parents lived.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a private high school, and she got her car. She got her Honda CRX, and then she'd be like, "I'll give you a ride home," because she lived right around where we lived. And so my parents agreed because I had known her since 5th grade. She was a very responsible girl, all this stuff. But I basically would squish myself in the back of this hatchback, and I was not restrained at all. And I went home several days like that, and everybody was like,
oh my goodness.
That was just the 80s.
Well, and back then, I don't think that things were different back then. A lot.
The town I grew up in was smaller back then.
Yeah.
Also in the late 70s, early 80s, my dad had a Corvette. Those things were 2-seaters, except this much room behind the driver and passenger seat.
Yeah.
I and my brother used to shove our skinny little butts behind those seats.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad were in the front. We just cruise along.
Yeah, that was me in that CRX with my friend, and I remember her with her tape, like sticking tapes into the cassette, and we were like jamming out. And I could have died like so easily.
Yeah.
You know.
And my first car had an 8-track and AM. Yeah.
I know when I was 13, I had a baby brother who was born, and my parents never had one car seat for that kid. And as he got older, he would climb from the front seat to the back seat, the front seat to the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
He never sat still. He was all over that car. And even as a young kid, I remember, I don't know if you remember the old cars that had the flat backs behind the passenger seat, and you could kind of crawl up there if you were small enough.
Yeah.
I used to lay up there when my parents would go on road trips
My
sleep
brother and
up
I,
there.
we had one of those very actually we had a station wagon at one point. I grew up in a family with 5 kids. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Right.
And we had a station wagon at one point, and my brother and I used to get in the back of that station wagon and wave at cars.
Yeah.
And then they had a Suburban. We had a Suburban, and we would sit back there. And this was the thing. We would go on weekend trips with my family, and they would actually let us sit back there. Like, they would put puzzles and board games and stuff with us back there, like to sit back there.
Yeah.
And it was just such different times. I remember when the seatbelt law came into effect. I was actually I was in 7th grade. And my sister would drive me to school. My sister is 7 years older than me. This is my second youngest oldest sister, or whatever. My oldest sister is 13 years older than me. My older brother is 10 years older than me. And then the sister I'm probably closest to is 7 years older than me. But she would drive me to school because she was working downtown. But I remember when that seatbelt law came into effect, because she was like, you need to buckle your seatbelt because it's the law now, and I'm not going to get a freaking ticket. And I was like, oh, so annoying. I remember it like just being so annoying.
I don't want to wear a stupid seatbelt.
Yeah.
Wesley makes me so mad because
yeah.
I get in the car still, and sometimes I don't immediately think to grab the seatbelt, right?
Oh, it's
a thought. It's always in the back of my mind, but it's not always an immediate thing. So we'll be backing out of the driveway, and he'll say, put your seatbelt on. And I've got the stinking thing in my hand. I'm like, do you know what I want to do? I want to smack you in the head with this seatbelt.
Still hurt your hand and break it.
Be quiet. I'm doing it. Gosh.
Should already be done before the car's in motion.
Well, I guess you ought to just sit there. I saw him.
Stupid.
Don't say that.
Okay, clumsy butt.
But
clumsy.
guys, I think I'm gonna end this thing tonight. I'm exhausted. It's been a long. But I appreciate hanging out with you guys. I always do, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you. I've been thinking about you.
Yeah, me too. I've just been kind of I've been trying to get this sleep thing going right, and I think I'm there. So yeah.
That's good.
Well, and the kids are going to be sleeping till noon this week, and I'm going to have plenty of free time. So
are they out for summer already?
Yeah, they just got out on Murphy's last day was Monday, and then Violet's last day was Wednesday. Because Murphy was exempt from exams.
You're so lucky. I got one that's getting out on the 2nd and one that's getting out on the 10th.
Wow.
Well, ours go back on the 4th of August.
Yeah, we're planning our big vacation usually in the first week of August.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, we don't have that luxury. We usually, if we go anywhere, we usually go either the end of May or
around Christmas.
sometime around Christmas.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving if we're lucky.
Yeah, Thanksgiving if we're lucky. What's Dwayne saying? Once when I was a kid, left alone in a farm truck, started pushing knobs, buttons, and things, and I drained the battery. My brother got mad. We had to walk home to the farm.
And
That's
Dwayne
pretty funny, Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne grew up on like a big acreage farm, like 600 acres or something.
Yeah, yeah. That's that makes me kind of jealous a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But anyhow, it's good to see you guys. Thank you again, and I will talk to y'all next weekend.
Say bye, Boots.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Guys, bye.